Good afternoon. It is 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans dominated the Chiefs yesterday in Nashville 26-9. Cam Ward posted his best stat line of the year, going 21 of 28 for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns with a passer rating of 122.3. Tony Pollard posted his third straight 100-yard game on the ground. And the Titans had 4 sacks on the day and also forced a safety by Jeff Simmons. Vol basketball beat Gardner-Webb 94-52 yesterday. Jacoby Gillespie and Amari Abram led the way, scoring with 15 points each. The Vols have moved up to number 19 in the latest AP poll. In the NFL playoff picture, with the Steelers beating the Lions, the Bears and the 49ers have both clinched a playoff spot. The Lions need to win out to have the Packers lose to get in, and same goes for the Ravens, who would need to win out and need the Steelers to lose out to get in. The Packers and Ravens play on Saturday. If Green Bay wins, they get in, and Baltimore is out. If the Steelers beat Cleveland on Sunday, they get in no matter what. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Welcome in, 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Monday. I know it's cloudy, but it's Christmas week. We're all blessed to be around.
Yes, indeed.
Have the ability to sit around and have a good time for a few hours, and that's exactly what we are going to do. Babs will be here in just a little bit. She is taking care of some bowl prep. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Let's go, Zephyr.
What up, Big Slay?
What's happening, man? Ready for this holiday season? Ready to get out of the way? Couple of minor gifts to go get.
Get the holiday season out of the way?
No, me get out of the way.
Get out of the way of the holiday season.
Yeah, just keep on floating through. But me, personally, I got to get out of the way. Like, I'm in the crosswalk. I'm in the wrong spot for the holiday season. I got to get out of the crosswalk.
Let me tell you, man. Downtown Nashville, you legally have to stop for people in the crosswalk. I don't think anybody knows that.
Now, well, guess what?
You better make eye contact as a pedestrian, I'll tell you that.
Dude, so, in Europe, when I was over there in Italy, if you get hit in the crosswalk, it's either $5,000 or $10,000 fine. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It ain't nothing for us to talk about. We don't need to go to court about it or nothing. The police show up, the person get the citation or the ticket, and boom, you're going to get your money as soon as everything comes through. So... the people over there.
So are you saying people are trying to get hit?
No, when they coming up on the crosswalk, you coming up on the light or you coming up on the crosswalk out there, and you're not looking to see if people are crossing and you just keep on going, the people are not stopping for you. The people that are walking. They walking on out there like, please, pretty please hit me. I mean, a barely bump, tap. You're going to pay.
Oh, like take a charge?
Flop. You can flop. You better not come close. Man, so if they start doing that, I guarantee there's something to it, though. Yeah. There's something to it over here, too. Like, you can get a little fine or something. Probably people don't need to know that because we have people just jumping out there. Yeah, they're dive on call.
3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Laura says, hey, friends.
What's up, Laura?
Laura also says it's Victory Monday, tighten up.
Oh, I thought she was talking about for Bama.
It is Victory Monday for Bama.
Mm-hmm.
They fell behind 17-0. And then Oklahoma was like, you know what? we don't like prosperity.
Yeah.
Here you go. We'll just drop a punt like before it gets to our foot.
Why not?
We'll just throw an easy pick six.
Why not?
And just allow you to tie the game.
Yeah.
And then it's on.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there. That's what they were saying. We ain't really supposed to be here. Not for
Alabama,
2 hours.
Man.
Find a way.
They do find a way. Will they find a way next week against Indiana?
It'll be
6.5-point underdog. We'll get to all that. Big Jeff loves what he sees in Cam Ward. Quote, that's the reason why I don't want to go nowhere. End quote.
That's an interesting quote.
Would you like to hear it straight out of his mouth?
I would, because I need to hear the vibe of it, you know what I mean, the sound of it, how much he really means.
Zeph has it. Hit it, Zeph.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a bad thing. I had a conversation with Cam. We all talked to Cam, but, of course, when it happened, I was like I told him, I mean, it's hard to win in this league. But to understand and to know every time we come into the meeting room, there's always things to grow off of. And that's what Cam felt coming off the field. So I understood where he's coming from. But one thing I told him, like, it's hard to win in this league, no matter who is against. I'm sure you wanted everything to be cleaner, and you got to enjoy every one of them. I mean, especially the way this season been going for us, that's kind of my message to him. But I understood where he was coming from. It's not always going to be clean, but just like today, like I told him, I mean most, passing yards in Titan history for a rookie. I was kind of threw that in and joked with him, but like that's big time, and that's the expectation that he had for himself, and that's the reason why, man. Honestly, I keep telling people that's the reason why I don't want to go nowhere. I see the competitive nature. I see the growth, as a rookie of Cam. I see I can see where he could take this franchise. So, I'm looking forward to continue to end the season the right way, and we'll see how next year go for us.
A whole lot of trust in that right there.
There was a lot going on there. So when he started talking about Cam's press conference after the Cleveland win where, he wasn't impressed and, it's not joyous, let's say.
Right.
I was surprised there was so much pushback on that because, Cam's learning. He's a rookie. He's a big-time competitor. Like, I wasn't surprised by his comments after the Cleveland game, but people have been talking about it for 2 weeks now. And, it's just another learning thing that the vets are trying to help him with. Like, it's hard to win games in that league, man.
It's incredibly hard to win, not only in this league, any league that you ever play in, like especially the pros, like because other people are getting paid to beat you night in and night out.
It's a different deal. Yeah,
that contract depends on that. Wins and losses. It is what it is. And personal improvement as well. But you you hear this and I understand where Cam coming from too, but Cam doesn't understand where everybody else in that locker room is coming from because he hasn't been a part of the losing season before that. The tail end of the losing season before that one. You know what I'm saying? So
everything's a learning thing.
Yeah, and it's like, hold on,
every
man.
level.
Yeah. You may see us celebrating, but you just got here. So this isn't the norm. Like it's not supposed to go this way. So I get it, but listening to Big Jeff talk about, this is the reason he don't want to go anywhere. That's a lot of pressure, not only on Cam to continue to, his trajectory going up, but I think on the front office. I don't want to go nowhere because I see the promise in him as well. And he also talked about, it wasn't in that clip, but the freshman class that came in, this rookie class, how impressed that was. And we talked about it all the time. We don't get to see this class come along. Like everybody hitting, everybody making an impact. So it's more pressure on the front office. Hey, man, this next cycle, we got to have something good to lean on as well. And, yes, if it's still promising like that, I want to be here. But at the same time, man, that clock ticking on them as well.
Titans win 26-9 over the Chiefs. We told you all week. Todd Furman went Titans plus the 3.5 and money line. Joe Fortenbaugh on ESPN Bet. His bet of the week was the Titans. Yep. Moonshine finally hit.
See, moonshine's the reason I stayed away. That's why I stayed away. I went with a player prop. My player prop, though.
Yeah.
Man, Tajay Spears over his rushing yards.
You went run game.
Tony Pollard over his, and I went Cam.
We'll definitely talk about that.
No, with 225, I think.
Yeah, 228 the total for him. Yep. His best game. Two of his three best games have been two of the three last games they've played. Actually, I guess you could say all three of them were really good.
Yeah.
Titans have won 2 out of 3. They get the Raiders this week coming in town. Saints. Why do I keep doing that? Saints coming in.
The Nathaniel Saints.
Saints have won 3 in a row.
So you don't want to be, there ain't no Nathaniel no more. Is
Saints are favored by 2.5.
So we the Nathaniels.
No, because we've won 2 of the last 3, Slay.
Yeah, but they've won 3 in a row.
Now, all right, y'all. Somebody got to be a Nathaniel in this situation.
Okay, I'll tell you who it is.
Is this the battle of the Nathaniels or something like that?
No.
Like both of the teams are in bad standing. Like, 2 of the last 3 and the last 3 of the last 3.
It's the Raiders and the Giants and the Jets that are the Nathaniels. And honestly, the Cardinals, too.
Titans would pick 6th right now.
Okay.
With that win.
So we're
I like
where we're going. I like where we're going.
We're the 6th. We're the
you tell
6th
me-
worst Nathaniel because the best Nathaniel is the
Not
worst
good.
team.
I want this to be understood. That's not good, but I'm not going to rain on the parade after a win. But we're not good still, though, y'all. Everybody understand that, don't you? Like, we're still not good, but we're winning.
You know they're 7-8 against the spread this year.
That right there lets me know.
If you'd have been betting them, you'd be right there.
No, I would have been broke before I got to the 7.
Number 9, Alabama flies past number 8, Oklahoma after trailing 17-0. Tide wins 34-24. Miami beats Texas A&M 10-3. I was trying to figure out how to describe that game. It was boring, yet great.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It was interesting.
you talking about A&M in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. It was a wild look.
And then the
the
G5,
win, man.
the G5 got pummeled.
Yeah.
James Madison lost 51-34. Ole Miss beat who the hell they played? Tulane by 31, 41-10.
JMU put up a better fight than Tulane did.
They gave up 51
Yeah,
points. Who cares about
saying,
They
better
also
that's-
fights?
scored. They also scored 34.
That's the
Tulane
same
only
thing as
got 10.
covering.
I mean, if you want the best 12 teams in, put Notre Dame and Vandy in, and sorry, G5.
Like,
They need to give G5 their own playoff.
no, listen. Leave them in there because I
What
covered.
did Saban say? You don't put the AAA team in the World Series?
I took them up to 26.5, the point spread. So, good job, Jam. You that last touchdown.
Oh, yeah?
That got me, though.
Okay.
Once Slay hit on that.
Let's see if Don Henderson will
Family.
get you. Don, what's up?
Hey, how
Hey.
you guys doing?
Hey, what up, Don?
Beautiful day, ain't it?
Yeah, man. Always.
I won a game, like 3 games this year.
Yeah, we rolling, baby.
I'm rolling. Are you kidding me? That's what I say, rolling. we need to partner somebody up with Jeff Simmons, and I think Tony Pollard is doing a great job as a running back. And I really think Cam Ward would be just fine tossing the ball around. So I'm looking forward to this coming year.
All right. Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
everybody
We'll talk
is.
about that. Like,
Yeah.
if winning down the stretch makes the offseason better, or does having the higher draft pick make the offseason better? That's definitely one question.
I need something for morale, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah. We're competitive people.
Absolutely.
Take the win.
Yep.
615-737-1045. You want in at 3HL1045 on X. If you want to watch the show live, you can. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Faux Scoop. Shout out to me.
Oh,
Shout out is presented by your mom and him. Not me, him.
Oh.
Shout out to him. His birthday was Saturday.
So we got you a happy birthday coming up, Scoop.
He said he forgot to put it in the chat.
No, we said it.
Okay. Johnny said also his was yesterday.
Well, happy birthday, John.
See, this is the problem, y'all. Y'all are having birthdays on the weekend.
yeah,
we
it's
can't
tough.
really deal with it.
Yeah, it's rough life, man.
Yeah.
Be so lucky to get it during the week.
Then you get the shout out.
Yeah, maybe you need to delay your birthday.
Presented by your mom and him. Titans found the Chiefs 26-9. We are here for it. The only guest today, Chris Lowe on on3.com at CLOFB. We do have some guests in the studio today.
Yeah.
Carrie, Jeremy, and Brian from Tennessee Municipal Electric Power Association in here.
Yeah, man.
You've met up with these guys before.
I have. We had a good time downtown, man. You know what I mean? Great hospitality. Everybody attentive. Got good feedback. And a lot of balls. A lot of balls running through
I
the
see
blood.
a TriStar
See the
shirt
headband?
over here.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, they did the Ron Slay headbands.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I still have that on my dresser.
Yeah. Babsy
pull it out
made it
every once in a
fashionably at the
Oh.
Yeah, everybody ready to roll.
At the Tennessee Sports Hall of
of
Fame.
Fame. That's what it was. Yep, Babs came through. Look, that was, see, y'all see what's going on.
She
people.
had like the black
It's
party
real.
dress and then the Ron Slay headband on at all times. It was amazing.
Babs representing, baby.
Carrie's got the Titans logo on too. It is Victory Monday. No Titanoscopy today.
No,
They've won 2 out of 3 and play the Saints this weekend.
pull the dude wipes out. We all right.
We'll go to break on that. We'll be right back. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. If you have foundation repairs, issues, or questions, USSTN.com. Maybe you have waterproofing issues or questions, again, USSTN.com. Some of those Symptoms in terms of waterproofing issues. Maybe you have standing water in your crawl space. I know nobody likes to look in the crawl space, but go ahead and do it. You may need some help down there. Cracks in basement flooring, hardwood floors cupping. Your house may be trying to tell you something. Putting off a moisture issue in your home is bad for your health and could lead to more expensive repairs down the road. United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. When USS comes to your house, you're getting problem solvers who provide peace of mind to their customers, the homeowner. You're not getting someone who is worried about meeting a sales quota or upselling the next big thing, but someone there to educate you and help you understand what's happening with your home. At USS, their only measure of success is how satisfied the homeowner is, not a closing ratio. Over 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers. Homeowners trust USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855. Serving Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, and Western Kentucky. Online, USSTN.com.
Make that Kareem Hunt is back there. And it's Hunt that'll get it. And Hunt is safety. That is a safety.
Okay.
Jeff Simmons gets the safety in the back of the end zone. And the Titans score first.
Titans win 26-9. Titans have won 2 out of their last 3 games. They host the Saints on Sunday at noon. New Orleans, a 3-point favorite, 2.5 to 3-point favorite, depending where you look. They've won 3 games in a row. Cam Ward, 21 of 28, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, quarterback rating of 122.3, and by far his biggest number of his career. 75% completion percentage, the best of his career.
Yeah.
The 101.2 quarterback rating last week against the 49ers was his career best until Sunday. Again, 122.3 quarterback rating against Kansas City. He has 2 touchdown passes in each of the last 3 games. Previous 12, he had not done it at all. He's only been sacked 3 times in his last 3 games. I think that's 51 now on the season. But only 3 in the last 3 games. You mentioned this, Slay Dog. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you.
What up, though?
615-737-1045. Titans can run the ball. Is it a coincidence that they are better since the coaching change? Blaine brought this up on the Lee Company Countdown to Kickoff, that it's funny that they're running the ball well now and not giving up as many sacks, and Bill Callahan is gone. Not an indictment on him. I'm just saying there is a commitment to those things now.
Golly. You know what, man?
I hit you with something there, didn't I?
Yeah, that's a heavy one right there, man. Woo! I'm going to tell you what. Sometimes you get addition by subtraction in a lot of cases, man. And this one, I don't want to say that's what it is, but at the same time, man, if the proof is in the pudding, you got to call it like it is.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is happening like this. Now, I will say health is one thing. Also, you got to think Cushenberry is deep into it now. You know what I'm saying? Got his feet back under him coming off that Achilles. Latham is away from what he was with the little injury, whatever it was. What was his ribs or something? What was shoulders? Whatever it was.
Hip.
Hip. So, I mean, you got pieces coming together. I thought Zeitler looked really good yesterday. That was wild to see.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you can be so detailed, you can miss the fun in playing the game, if that makes sense. And usually the deeper in the season you get, once you get rolling, it's like, all right, dog, what we got to play for? Or what, like, we don't necessarily got to be checking this box. Let's just go out there. However you get the job done together, get the job done. Then we'll come back and make a correction.
Yeah, we need to figure this out. Because were things simplified? And did that make it easier? Because I will say this. I asked Blaine on the pregame show, I said, what do you do at safety?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. I was like, does that affect how you call the game as a defensive coordinator? He goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he goes, now you scale things back and you make it simpler, and sometimes that allows players to play more free.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if that's what it is. Was Callahan's system too complicated? I mean, it was supposed to be.
What are those things?
Supposed to be tailored around Cam, though.
Is Bertha still over there?
Like, probably.
Yes, Bertha and Olga are still at the facility.
And they probably got spider webs on it and everything. They probably like, man, we ain't hitting that. Probably target practice.
Yeah.
People taking footballs at the end of practice, whoever can hit to get $100. With the football.
Like the grass growing.
Yeah, all around it. We ain't just leave it right there. That's now it's a memorial now.
You know, that is the first time in his career Tony Pollard has had 3 straight games of 100 rushing yards.
Yep, we'll get to that.
Man.
I just have this vision of, what is it, Bertha and who?
Bertha and Olga.
Yeah. I see him over there. The old Jeff Foxworthy joke, if you mow your yard and find a car, you might be a redneck. If you mow your practice facility and you find, like, offensive line equipment, somebody's been fired.
Yeah, Bill Callahan. Maybe they wrote on that. Bill Callahan was once here.
R.I.P.
From the game. Yeah, sure.
Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard went over 100 yards. Again, it is the 3rd game in a row after 0 in the first 12. Let's see. First 12 games, he averaged 13 carries, 49 yards. Last 3 games, 20 carries, 123.3 yards.
It looks different.
He averaged in the first 12 games 3.88 yards per carry. In the last 3, 6.1. First 12 games, 2 rushing touchdowns. Last 3 rushing touchdowns. What the hell?
I will say this, though, in the preseason, when we were watching them practice, and they were just thudding in pads.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was plays.
That means you hit and don't take to the ground.
You don't tackle. Yeah, not full tackling. You just, just getting a little, knock the rust off. He was getting through holes, and holes were opened up, and you could see it, but because the whistle would blow, everybody would let up. And then, of course, him and Tajay Spears would extend the run because they taught to run through, the end zone. So 20-plus yards downfield, and you could see it like, man, if they can get like that in the game, this may be something. You can depend on this running game, and it's not so much on the shoulders of Cam. When you got to the preseason, we saw it also. Then we got to the regular season, it was like, shut the door. It wasn't nothing open no more. You didn't even see holes being formed anymore. These last 3 games, you are able to see holes being formed and being like, oh, if he hit it right there, or he trips through the hole, or him and Tajay make an extra cut that they didn't have to. It's like, no, it's open right there. We could never see that before. I don't know what the difference is. Good gosh, man, but whoo, it make everything just flow so much easier, man.
Third and short, better than third and long.
Like every time.
Zeph says the play cut too. Cam Ward talking about his comfort and what has made this team better.
There's a different flow because I think, as a quarterback, if you can manipulate a lot of stuff will go your way. But you got to continue to play on schedule and on time of, how the drive's going. You got to continue to, emphasize what's going in that drive, what's going good in that drive with this pass and run game. And you just got to continue to, have a next play mentality. You're going to have bad plays, but if you have the right mindset each and every, down, you'll take care of a lot.
Is there anything other than reps that's helped you unlock that comfort level?
Just continue to watch a lot of film. Knowing what, DC wants to call here, knowing our best matchups, especially on third down. So, just continue to watch film with my guys. Coach Stab helped me out a lot.
Where do you think we have improved the most as a team, and how good does it feel to be kind of ending this year with some momentum?
I think the biggest thing that we've improved just as a whole with just our mindset, attacking each and every day. Whether it's a walk-through, jog-through, we actually practice in our game. Each and every, rep, we have to have the right mindset that it's going to be a touchdown rep offensively, and defensively, having to be a game-stopping rep. So the more that we can emphasize the little things, the things that's going to win us games, we'll continue to go in the right direction.
There's Cam Ward talking about change and offensive flow.
So it's a lot to him too, yo. I will say too, I always say this, you can be so smart at times you can be dumb. So I don't know who it was in the room that was smarter than everybody else, but it was going over people's heads maybe, and nobody was picking up on it.
Anything's possible. That is definitely possible.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, aside of that, beside that, with Cam, it's like we said in the beginning too, there's no substitution for experience and reps either. Yeah, I mean, you got to, as much as he's saying yes to film, but you don't get that film if you don't have experience of being in there, watching the reps that you mess up on, to be able to bring all that back and be able to counter what you're doing when you go out there and see it on film and then transfer that to the practice field, transfer that to the game, then you got something to grow on. That's why it was so important to have a veteran offensive line with experience to be able to mesh early so the running game could protect you, where we're not in 3rd and 14 or 3rd and 9 trying to go gain something and play catch-up. This is not – you don't want rookies to play catch-up. Just ask Andrew Luck or anybody else. Peyton, the same way. Like, you don't want to have that. That's how you lead the league in the most passing yards by a rookie and stuff, because you playing from behind. That was always my knock on Andrew Luck, and he was a great talent. But I always thought a lot of those numbers were inflated because they were always playing behind, because he put them behind too.
Yeah.
So
well, and I saw some pushback on that stat that went out that that Cam Ward does now hold the franchise record for passing yards by rookie quarterback in a season. And people were like, well, Marcus Mariota only played 12 games. Well, I mean, that goes back to what we said last week. Tom Brady always said your best ability is your availability.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, look at Cam Ward's weapons this year.
Exactly.
I mean, basically, he's throwing to 3 4th-round picks and Chig.
Yep. So whoever wrote that can put a dunce cap on.
Hey, speaking of,
I think they just walk around town with that on.
Yeah,
anyway.
they do. I probably got a little
Figuratively,
chin strap to it and everything, so it don't fall off.
speaking of Cam's availability, did you know he's the only quarterback in the NFL to play every single snap? 16 quarterbacks have played.
Okay, don't put that out there. Come on, Zeph. You know how we work. Don't put that into the atmosphere.
Yeah. What's it?
I'm just saying, up until this point.
I swear if he goes down play number 1 against the Saints, we're coming after him.
Okay, well, you're the one that brought that up, not me.
You did.
Just leave it.
See, every once in a while, the
Sometimes
Canadian part of you you went to Tim Hortons this morning. I don't know.
It's like a little Ninja Turtle.
It is 104.5 The Zone's 12 Days of Christmas, sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate, where each day from December 14th through the 25th, we're right in the middle of that, we will be giving you chances to win great prizes, such as concert tickets, autographed items, team apparel, and more, plus a $100 gift card to Volunteer Tradition. Sign up for your chance to win prizes daily at 1045thezone.com/contest. Talking about the Titans, if you want in on that, 615-737-1045. The college football playoff also. We can go that direction. Coming up on New Year's Eve, number 10, Miami at number 2, Ohio State. Ohio State favored by 9.5 early in that game, 6:30 ESPN. Carson Beck trying to deal with that defense.
Yeah.
I don't know how you go Miami in that one. But number 5 seed, Oregon on January 1st, New Year's Day. At number 4, Texas Tech. Oregon, a 1.5-point favorite, 11 o'clock on ESPN. Is there value on Texas Tech there?
I'm jumping on them.
Yeah. I know.
I don't believe in Oregon, though, so.
You don't believe in them?
Possibly I'll be biased on that one, y'all. Just a little full warning.
100% belief in Santa Claus, 0% belief in Oregon?
Yes. I believe in Dan Lanning. Not a team.
I believe that children are the future.
Teach them well.
Let them lead the way.
Number 9, Alabama. All day with this.
We can. Number 9, Alabama at number 1, Indiana. Is Indiana for real? Let's go. Indiana, 6.5-point favorite over Alabama, 3 o'clock ESPN. That has Bama cover written all over it to me, but we're sitting here on Monday. Maybe things change.
I'm still waiting, man. Wait, you said Bama is underdog?
6.5-point underdog.
Wow.
God, I don't believe in Alabama either.
Yeah, but on that stage
and those points, they just do weird things. That team.
They do,
weird things at big moments.
They do, man. They got the talent to do it too. Me personally, I'm just still waiting, and they gonna have to show me till
they still can't run the ball.
No, not Bama. Indiana still gonna have to show me. You know what I mean? When they hoist the trophy, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? Y'all good.
They needed a last-minute drive against Penn State. Penn State's awful.
They
struggled against Iowa in the first half.
Having a press conference.
Hey, Zeph.
What is wrong with you?
Was that Adam Schefter?
That was Adam Schefter.
Just interrupt us like that, man. We only talking about we don't believe.
Zeph, I don't believe that you put me on 3HL.
What are you doing, Zephyr?
Sorry. Do you believe that the Chiefs are moving on from Arrowhead Stadium?
Why are you bringing that up in the middle of the college play?
That's what Adam Schefter was talking about.
Yeah, but he wasn't even on our show.
Okay, number 1, I do not care.
Like what?
The Chiefs can go eat damn where they want. I don't care.
Cool.
They'll give you barbecue, whatever.
Figure it out. We got a new stadium too.
Number 6, Ole Miss at number 3, Georgia. Georgia by 6.5. That's a lot of points too.
That's a lot of. Listen, I'm on record. I'm not going against Kirby Smart on this on any national stage where he especially is underdog.
Yeah, your boy Pete Golding, the new coach at Ole Miss, got into it a little bit in the postgame presser, and he was like adamant about this is not Lane Kiffin's offense. This is Charlie Weiss Jr.'s offense.
Okay.
And had some profanity involved in it.
See, I missed that. Okay, Pete.
Pete was going.
Say it with your chest.
Georgia by 6.5. Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl, Tennessee favored by 2.5 over Illinois. And the ReliaQuest Bowl, number 23, Iowa. Number 14, Vanderbilt. Vandy favored by 5.5. That game is on New Year's Eve. Also at
Who Vandy got?
Iowa.
Spank.
Too many athletes.
Yeah, spanking. I'm rolling with y'all on that, Van. I'm rolling with Tennessee, too. It's a nice parlay coming up for the New Year.
New Year parlay.
Yeah, I like this.
Moonshine needs the New Year. That's for sure. 615-737-1045 and his Montana Grizzlies.
Yeah, they went down.
That was sad. I did see him throwing passes with Mav on the field, though. That was cool.
Yeah.
They had a great time. I mean, the blizzard on Friday, but nice day on Saturday.
No, that looked beautiful on Saturday. That was two different places.
They got all the snow off the field.
Yeah, they equipped for it. They know what time it is.
They know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Know exactly what
I mean, we got stuff to deal with stuff.
Yeah, we just don't use it, apparently. Or prep for it. We just let it come on down.
They put Brian out, but then Brian is like, it doesn't work if the temperature's too low. Or if it's raining, it like washes it away, and then the snow comes, and like it's tough around here, man.
What?
We live in a basin.
Yeah, we ain't got time.
We got the snow dome.
We just got to sit down.
All right, let's see what Will in White House has to say. Will, what up?
Hey, how's it going?
What up, Will?
Hey, nothing much. I tried to call in a couple times last week, but unfortunately, I think there was a lot going on. But that's fine. But my point was kind of proven anyway that I was going to bring up. But,
what were you going to say?
Well, I'm an Alabama fan, born and raised, live and die, from Alabama. So obviously very excited that, how we came back, from 17 down. But I had a couple things and a quick question for you. So what I was going to bring up on Friday was a lot of people are saying that, obviously with the NIL and everything like that, that everything's, fair now and things like that. Obviously, we've seen what happened in the group of 5 teams over the weekend. My question, I guess, is do you think that, because the way that I see it is it's more unfair now than it used to be, and I don't think it's going to be fair until there's like a salary cap, in college. And, so the question is do you guys think that, that's something that, is going to be implemented, in the future? And like, how soon do you think we could see that? And then also just, I wanted to get your guys' reaction to Jeremy Bernard's catch against Oklahoma.
Dope.
Oh, my gosh.
Dope.
Just,
I mean, if people haven't seen that catch, just go ahead and Google search that thing, man.
Phenomenal catch.
Yeah, but that's all that I got. I appreciate you guys. And have a good day.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Where are you guys on Ryan Williams now? Because Bernard
leads the Power 4 in drops.
Yeah.
Had another big one in the Oklahoma.
Yeah, like, man.
I'm still high on Ryan Williams. I think he can get it together. I think he'll be a weapon again. But I think he's in his head right now, and I think the drops are kind of getting to him. But I think if, he sticks with it and, he comes back next year, that I think that, he can definitely be a weapon because, I think Bernard's leaving. So
let's not think about that.
Yeah, but that's all that I got for you guys, and I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Will. In terms of salary cap and all those things, there's no one in place to put any of this down. Like, it's the Wild West because there's no leadership.
There is
right?
no answer for what it'll be.
What we talked about this last week. It's not going to happen until somebody is identified as like the college football commissioner, and maybe you see the SEC and the Big Ten break free with some select other schools. I don't know. Maybe you see the Power 4. I don't know.
In regards,
but nobody can put forth any of that legislation because there's no one in that position of power.
Yeah, who you giving it to? Like, who's making the call? In regards to him talking about it's fair, I do think it's more fair as far as more parity because you don't have necessarily people stockpiling 5-star guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine where Ohio State would be with saying if he was still sitting on the bench at Alabama. You know what I mean? Would Ty Simpson be playing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think the stockpile is over with because now at least you have across the board, all right, y'all, it's on Front Street. Whoever wants to pay, you can be competitive. And you can be competitive now. You know what I'm saying? You put the right coach in play, and you spin the right bag, then we can be talking about you in the top 10.
A lot of messages in the chat. People think it's funny that an Alabama fan is complaining about fairness.
Like it's been like that's right. I feel him because they want to stockpile their talent, man.
Yeah.
Think about the people you had. You had Devontae Smith sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
It's a Heisman candidate, a Heisman winner. He was sitting stored away on the bench, waiting on his time. 1 year comes in, Heisman. Like, what? That ain't. Oh, is that fair? I don't think that's fair. So, yeah, I agree with him. Now it is more fair. But if you want to You want to pay to play? Let's roll.
Life ain't fair.
I mean, hey, the group of fives are now.
Adam Schefter threw out the projected cap space for the Titans for next year.
Yeah.
Got that for you next. 615-737-1045. Come to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle, whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, new or pre-owned. These are your guys. Daniel Gupta and his crew ready to help you out. Just let them know what you're looking for. Maybe need something with more space. Maybe need a third row, something more gas efficient, maybe something cheaper. Whatever your needs are, just let them know. They'll point you in the right direction. They will help keep the numbers down for you. And just take your test drive, and you'll be ready to roll. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway, beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. Exit 35 is about 9 miles outside the city as you head toward Clarksville. Take a right, and you'll be there in about 30 minutes. And, again, best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had. If you're looking for a Sprinter van, maybe you got a bunch of people you cart around. They've got you covered there as well. New, pre-owned. The inventory is online at GuptaMotors.com. All the dealership information, address, phone number, deals they have going on the month of December. Get that thing done before the end of the year. If you want to, they are there for you. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, 3450 Tom Austin Highway, beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. That's GuptonMotors.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Ron Slay with you. Babs will be in a little bit. She is dealing with bowl game preparations and conversations and all of those things.
Yes.
She is very busy this time of year.
There she is.
She's actually going to Nutcracker tonight with her daughter.
No. She's squeezing so much into 24 hours. So much.
She sent us a message with her schedule today. Right. And we were all like, okay. What did I say? You really pack all of the things into each day. She does.
Yeah, it's too much.
Nutcracker.
Too much going on. Mm-mm.
Would you rather sit on your porch and smoke a stick? And
absolutely. That's what I was last night. This was exactly what I had Tito's last night, though.
Oh, you did?
Cool at Tito's.
Cut down on the sugar for a second?
No, I just didn't want to. I had some red sauce. I didn't want to have the bourbon mixed with that, so.
You could have red wine.
Nah, that ain't going to get it.
I ain't going to get it?
Nah, I ain't going to get my little vehicle to where it's trying to get to. my little body trying to go to Fryville, baby. Can't get down on that.
Why am I butchering sleep?
Yeah, see, I ain't there. I wouldn't be like that. I'd be on the couch then.
Take you on down to Fryville.
Yeah, I like the porch.
615-737-1045. From Adam Schefter this weekend, the Titans are projected to have over $100 million in salary cap space in 2026. The most in the NFL.
What they going to do with it?
Right? Yep. They already talked about how they're not going to, overpay big spending free agent guy.
Mm-hmm. But you may need to overpay a guy that's living there. And Big Jeff.
You definitely have to get him done this year.
May want to keep him residing right there.
That's project one.
Yeah, get that out the way. Then with Big Jeff, we need you to go on the recruiting. Get out there on the wire. You and Cam.
On the wire.
Yeah, get out there on the wire. Tell people, man, y'all need to get on in here. On the Express, whatever you got to do. Get them here.
Do you think winning games down the stretch actually helps that part of the sales pitch?
I think
that you could sell, like turning it around, quarterback getting better.
Regardless if it helps from the outside, it helps the morale on the inside. So I can't go out and preach and let people know how great we're going to be if I don't believe it myself, if I haven't seen a sample size of it. So I think with them winning, it's like, all right, man, maybe we can see some light in this.
Tara says, give Big Jeff whatever he wants.
I ain't got nothing to say about that, Tara. You're right.
615-737-1045. Let's go to Randy, who is in Missouri. Randy, what's up?
Randy,
what's going on, guys? Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Randy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I just had a quick thing. I've noticed that Cam, it was kind of with any rookie quarterback, really, with any rookie quarterback, they have greater success when it comes to a really good running game, which is what I've known with Cam, what I've noticed with Cam over the last couple of weeks. So do you think that gives any more credence to maybe the team looking at Jeremiah Love with them constantly winning and pushing the draft pick back a little bit? I think it will put them in more prime position to pick him up instead of somebody else. I'll just hang up and listen.
Thank you, Randy. That's a tough one. It depends where they are from a pick standpoint because running backs are devalued. I think he's going to be an NFL stud. Yeah. I think he's an exceptionally skilled player. Right. And for you to even consider taking a running back in the first round, they're pretty special players, right?
They got to be, yeah.
But at 6,
yeah,
might have to win another game or two.
Nah, you waiting on Bo or Herschel or somebody to come out if you taking them at 6.
I swear, if they win their next 2 and get to 5, right under the 5.5.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
But this, I'm with Yoral on that, man. Like, I think you got so many other needs. And I do think, like you found a guy like Tony Pollard in free agency, I think you can find another running back. That's a position
where you can find a free agent.
Yeah, you can go get a running back. You know what I'm saying?
Because they need edge, and you know they're going to want to surround that quarterback.
Yeah, you have
That's their prize possession.
You will.
So to speak.
Big salute, though, to Chig and Gunnar Ham coming on the way they're supposed to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That really helps.
Would you move forward with Chig?
I ain't mad at it.
I think I would.
I ain't mad at it. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I think you found a number 2 in DK. In all honesty. How about that? But I think, yeah, and then you got a multifaceted guy. Like, he out there kick return, punt returns, be your number 2. You know what I mean? I don't know now the question is, what you do with Calvin Ridley? If you go get a real true 1, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't looked up his contract stuff in a while.
I think he at least got 1 more on it, or 2.
I don't know where the dead cap money is for him.
Okay. Yeah, but that's going to be key. You got 2 tight ends you can lean on. You got DK. Yeah, like Ayamana. Ayamana is cool, too.
I'd love to see Femi get out there the last 2 games to see what you might have in him.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if you can tell in 2 games. But.
Right.
What were you saying, Jeff?
Looking at Calvin Ridley's numbers, they do have a potential out in 2026, which would be a little over $13 million dead cap hit.
What? Well, we'll talk about him in 27.
That's a lot of money.
That's a whole lot right now. Yeah.
In 27, it drops to $5 million.
Yeah, there we get some
go.
done. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's lunch money.
$13 million. Because you can't get it back. Like, so your entire cap money goes down by $13 million, and you're minus a player.
Yeah, we chilling. Hey, Calvin, listen, we want you to be the number 1, but we'll slide you to 2. You know what I mean? Put DK in the slot, or put you in the slot. Let you get busy. But we're going to go get us a number 1.
Do you want to hear the top 2026 free agent wide receivers?
Yes, but I would love for Burke Nihill to call Slay after the show and go, "Hey, Slay, I love what you're saying, man. I need you to be the closer here."
Oh, yeah. Come on,
things.
Come on, man. Let me in now. Come on, like, man, listen. The prayers wouldn't listen to me, Burke. I know somebody over there will. You know what I mean? And the prayers.
Just Uber these guys out to your front porch.
No, yo, I'm coming to them. I bring the party to them. Yeah,
You go to the nice place?
Yeah, we got Sprinter vans for that. Yeah, I pull right up on y'all, man. Y'all stay right there where you are. I'm on my way. We're going to settle all this, man. We're going to be a great team. Promise you. Just give me the skill guys, though.
Let Moan handle the big guys.
Come on, now you working with him.
Except he works for the NFL, so that's what. Yeah. Anyway, what you got, Jeff?
So for wide receivers, Mike Evans will be a free agent.
He ain't going.
Yeah,
32 years old.
He's going to retire a bucket.
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right, Debo Samuel, he'll be 30.
Too banged up, man.
Also, he looks like a fullback now.
Yes, he does.
Jawan Jennings, he's 28.
Dog.
Yeah, dog. I got a 2 and a 3 though right now. I think that I can build on.
All right. How about this one? Rashid Shaheed.
I like his speed. But I got DK
but you got
right there
DK.
too. Yeah, so
Rashid Shaheed does have speed.
No, he got a whole lot of it. Whole lot of it, y'all. I just
he looked like a crash test dummy though a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
he went 1,000 miles an hour into a wall.
Yes, he did. Yes. And they ain't even using them right either. But
shouldn't be laughing. He's a concussion.
Yeah, that ain't funny, yo.
Yeah, sorry.
George Pickens.
Yeah, he's been great for the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, but it's a contract year.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has CD to go with him. I don't know if he comes here. I don't know if he's ready to be a number 1.
CeeDee Lamb. No. He ain't no one for me. No, but this young quarterback.
Who else?
I can see him and
I'm gonna be honest,
man. No,
the free agent wide receiver list not looking great.
I'll bet they take one high.
Brandon Ayuk will probably be available. I think he's done. He's done with the 49ers.
What is he coming off of though? What injury he coming off of?
Not showing up.
That's a hell of an injury right there.
Shanahan said after the Titans game that he hasn't seen Ayuk in over a month. This weekend, Ayuk posted a video on his social media going 90 miles per hour right past the stadium. Like the street that's right next to the stadium, driving 90 miles per hour right past it.
So he gave us a little tour. Oh, somebody brought up, I don't know. Cornell Tate is really good. Is he a 1 to take that high?
But if you keep Calvin Ridley,
if
you give him a year.
6, if you're drafting
that's too high.
7,
I'm
8.
not even thinking. I'm thinking the edge at 6. It's not even me considering it.
Well, did you see Bain against Texas A&M?
Work.
So he's the guy that he doesn't have that first edge guy off the board stats.
Yep.
But remember, we read the piece from The Athletic, I think, where they were asking opposing defensive coordinators. He's like, and they were like, everybody to a man that's the best player on the field.
I'm telling you this right now.
He did have stats in this game, though.
Yeah.
So Reuben Bain Jr., 5 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss against Texas A&M.
Didn't he have a block punt, too? Or a block field goal?
I said coming into this one, with Reuben Bain, I am not going to listen to all the noise around him.
I'm right there with you.
I'm not. That man a player.
Plus, can't you
imagine his little arm?
All of the marketing things you could do on the video board with Bane from Batman?
No, dog. You got to have edge.
I know that doesn't matter.
No, it does.
I like to be entertained.
It's Gotham City.
Are we not entertained?
You can do that. That's perfect.
Okay. All right. That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
615-737-1045. 4 o'clock hour coming up at 4:20. Chris Lowe on 3.com. We'll talk college football with him. Diana Rossini put out a story this weekend about the Titans coaching search. What names did she mention? We've got it for you next. 615-737-1045.
You know what time it is? It's time for Christmas. I gotta find it. Christmas time. Gotta eat because it's Christmas time. Oh.
Are you talking about fudge cake and all that stuff?
Yes, it is. Yep,
yeah.
I got it right here, man.
Okay.
I'm ready to roll. You got 4 locations you can go to: Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and on Donaldson Pike in Nashville. And right there at Shoney's, man. They got you covered. This is the opportunity you to stop in, enjoy a plate of comforting favorites, classic holiday flavors, and the Shoney's fixings you crave. Served up always fresh and always delicious. And Shoney's is here to make your holiday shopping even easier. So you can go pick up the Shoney Bear Plush. You know, Big Shoney with the little red T-shirt. I think he even wear jeans now. So you can go pick it up and just give it to anybody. They'll love it. It's a sweet surprise for the kids, grandkids, or anyone who loves a little extra Christmas cheer. Plus, don't forget about Shoney's gift cards. They're the perfect holiday gift for teachers, coworkers, friends, and family, making a perfect stocking stuffer as an easy last-minute treat that everyone will actually use. So, this Christmas Day, come in hungry, leave happy. Go to Shoney's. Let's eat.
Good afternoon. It is 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at Mint Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news today, the Chiefs have entered into an agreement with the state of Kansas to host the Chiefs football beginning with the 2031 NFL season. The team announced today the franchise is designing and building a state-of-the-art dome stadium, and Arrowhead Stadium will no longer be the home of the Chiefs following the 2030 season. Week 16 wraps up tonight with the Colts hosting the 49ers on Monday Night Football, kickoff at 7:15. You can catch Westwood One Call of the Game right here on the Zone starting at 7. Also, the Vols moved up to number 9 in the college basketball AP poll after a big win over Gardner-Webb on Sunday. The Vols do not play again until December 30th against South Carolina State. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three at y'all, 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Dawn Davenport will be along shortly. She is dealing with bowl game conversations, I guess.
Just a lot, yo.
A lot. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. Good job, Zephyr.
You got kind of a Syracuse orange Boom Boom Room sweatshirt.
Yeah, this one right here, man, we just, kind of got it,
I mean, if you have like 30 and 12 against them.
Look, Auburn is like, too. Look red almost on the chat.
It does.
The FNM Bank chat.
Yep. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Titans win on Sunday. You glad about that? Titans pound the Chiefs 26-9. They've won 2 out of their last 3. Me too. Titans host the Saints on Sunday. New Orleans, a 3-point favorite. They've won 3 games in a row after a horrific start for them as well. Mm-hmm. Here's a ridiculous stat.
Ridiculous.
This is the most ridiculous stat I found over the weekend. And then the Titans added to it.
Just keep saying that when you say it.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
You are ridiculous.
I am. Thank you.
Well, so am I. That's why it works.
Yeah.
In the last 8 meetings, Titans and Chiefs, the Titans own a 6-2 record against the Chiefs. That is the most spectacular stat you could throw at anybody. And, like, maybe you got a friend in, Des Moines. Throw him that stat about the NFL. He'll be like, who?
Yeah.
The Titans 6-2 against the Chiefs?
Yeah, we just need to play them week in and week out.
How wild is that? It's ridiculous, Lee.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Maybe we get up for that level of competition. If we could play a champion every week.
Who's lost their quarterback and is done for the year?
Yeah, then you lose your second string quarterback.
Yeah, who was the third guy? I didn't even know.
Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. The Titans players didn't know.
That's what I like.
How about that?
That's what I like.
They didn't even prepare for that guy.
Yeah, who is he? Who's this guy running?
It was a bunch of vowels. I don't know.
It was a lot of, what was it, Kalamazoo? What was that? How you say his name? Let me look at him.
Zeph is the show linguist, which isn't saying a lot.
Kalamazoo.
It is not
Oladukum.
It's not Kalamazoo.
Oladukum.
He's all right. I mean,
Chris Oladukum. Let me see what he looked like. That's a hell of a name.
He's from like South Dakota State.
Yes. Okay.
He signed with the Chiefs.
Born in the 90s.
Okay.
That didn't have nothing to do with it.
He likes Boys to Men.
Yeah. That ain't had nothing to do with it. Hey, listen. I'm out here just like the Titans were. I'm trying to figure out some of his bio. What's in his bio?
He's rubbing you the right way like Johnny Gill?
I guess so. I don't know what's going on. Don't touch me. Around 7 pick.
Until he hit puberty?
Yeah. How long you been around?
I'm just going to keep going.
I know you will.
I don't know, but Big Jeff said they had no idea who he was. He signed with the Chiefs out of the draft, after the draft, and then went somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, because he didn't come on the roster till 24. Or maybe he was on the practice roster.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe on YouTube. Canadians speak very well.
Yes,
Did you come up with his name, Zeph?
No.
Are we right?
Oh, come on, Zeph.
It is Oladukin. You're right.
Yeah, thank you.
And I believe South Dakota State is also correct.
I'm on fire.
I think Brian actually had it.
Brian absolutely had it.
From Tennessee Municipal Electric Power Association in the studio.
He definitely had it.
So the Chiefs also signed a quarterback off a practice squad today, Shane Buechele. so their quarterback room is now going to be Chris Oladukin and Shane Buechele for the final 2 weeks.
Didn't Adam Sandler play that character in a movie?
Probably.
Yeah.
By the way, Slay, you'll be proud of me. I went and watched Home Alone and Home Alone 2 this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Shout out to myself.
Yeah, big clap for you, dude. That's what I'm talking. What'd you think?
I loved them.
Classic.
2's better than 1.
Yeah, I say that hesitant.
But you know why I think that? Because it's in New York, and I love New York.
Yeah, okay.
And it's in the
makes sense.
Plaza and Central Park.
Yeah, all the places you love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cheese pieces and limos and.
I mean, McAllister got it done.
He did, man.
All right.
I put it on today.
Do you want a little basketball thing? Oh,
why not?
I did say that we would hit this. Diana Rossini put out a story this weekend about Titans coaching search. We'll do that in just a second.
Okay.
Hang tight, y'all.
Hang tight, good people.
Vandy wins at Wake, 98-67. Commodores 16 of 32 from 3. Tyler Nickel, 9 of 12 from the floor, 8 of 10 from 3.
Flamethrower.
That last one he shot was like, what the hell? I'm just shooting it because I know it's going in.
Yeah, this is because it's what I can do.
26 points. Vandy hosts New Haven a week from tonight. I don't know where New Haven is.
That's the same place.
Is it Connecticut?
No, that's where what's the name was stuck. What's my man Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey got stuck?
Truman Show.
No, dude, that was in Seaside.
That was Seaside. Wasn't he trying to get to New Haven, though?
I don't know. I don't think he was trying to get anywhere.
No,
he
remember he tried to escape.
He was in a globe, basically. Like
Yeah,
a
but he
snow globe
escaped.
without snow.
Yeah, but the lady came and got him, remember?
She did.
Yeah, it's my girl.
Yeah, because he was going to try to
Just boat
his way out.
Yeah,
Him and T-Pain.
That wasn't going to work.
Sandy in Bellevue wants to talk Vandy hoops. Sandy, what's up?
Hi, gentlemen. I sure would like to ask the coach of basketball a question about this Vanderbilt basketball team. Are they as good as their record, or when they start SEC play, are we going to really see how good they are? If Coach Slay could comment on that, I sure would like to listen.
Sandy, it's funny. We were just talking about that during the break.
We sure were.
We know they can shoot the basketball, and we know they run a fun system, and they blow the hell out of people. Except for Memphis.
Sorry. Yep, that's cool. Sandy, that was a great question, man. There's two things to this. One is you can only play the people in front of you. You know what I mean? Now it's up to you to how bad you beat them. You know what I mean? How good you show how good you are. That was really good by you. They blow the hell out of everybody. That's I will give them Memphis, SMU. St. Mary's will be an NCAA tournament team. They should be. VCU should be an NCAA tournament team. But outside of that, the competition hasn't been stiff. But the way they've been playing, dog, they have been rolling and averaging, 95, 96 points a game.
I don't know. I love how
incredible.
you continue to roll through this.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Somebody got to be professional in this world. But I will say we'll get to see how good they are. But I do think building confidence is one thing. They were able to return their core guys, Tyler Tanner, Tyler Nickel, McLaughlin. You were able to add a guy like Duke Miles, who to me was just a shooter when he was at Oklahoma. But this man playing point guard, that's pretty dope. And I think a lot of that has to do with the system. You got 3 guys that are 1, 2, and 3 in steals throughout the SEC, leading the conference. So you add in Tyler Harris, Okereke. Like they got some guys, man. So what are they going 3, 6, 8 deep? Seriously, we'll see. I do think the guard play in the conference is better. The coaching will be better in some facets, but it's just going to be a gauntlet regardless. But I do think Vanderbilt, matter of fact, on SEC Network, we did the power rankings, and they were my number 1 team as far as power rankings.
They're the highest ranked SEC team. Conference schedule starts not this weekend, but next weekend.
The 3rd. Yep. But I do think, like, scheduling, like when you look at who Arkansas has played, playing every single team that made it to the Elite 8 last year. That's a little bit of tip of the cap to them. You know what I mean? Auburn as well. Tennessee done played a formidable schedule once they got to December. Alabama's done the same thing. So Florida started off with Arizona. So
Kentucky.
Yeah, like Kentucky as well. Like, that's another team to watch.
That big win.
Man, Kentucky, it's funny, and this is what Vanderbilt has outside of a true rim-protecting big man. They got everything else. But that's what Kentucky was able to get with Quaintance and Jaden Lowe coming back.
Right. So do you think Vanderbilt struggles with length teams?
I've been saying that from the get-go, though. I thought they would struggle with that last year.
But that's the kind of thing they can upset some people if they just get hot from three.
Like, and they will get hot.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about that. But
no question.
Diana Rossini put out a story this weekend about the Titans coaching search. She wrote, Chiefs offensive coordinator Matt Nagy is viewed internally as a serious candidate. Nagy was obviously here yesterday, but NFL rules state that there cannot be job discussions. She also wrote that Tennessee plans to reach out to several defensive coordinators, including Lou Anarumo, from the Colts, Jeff Hafley from the Packers. He was the head coach of Boston College before there. Great defensive mind. Anthony Campanile from Jaguars, Chris Shula from the Rams, Matt Burke, Texans, Jesse Minter, Chargers. So they've got the division defensive coordinators on this list, Colts, Jags, and Texans.
Well, it's the first step is win your division, huh? So I guess can't beat them, join them.
Want to talk college football when we come back?
Why not?
Chris Lowe on 3.com next on 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening? Y'all listen up, man. And if your back is hurting, I promise you, that neck's a little stiff. You probably been, trying to put presents under the tree and ornaments on the tree, and your neck been slightly with a little crook in it. Or you've been messing with the elf on the shelf and trying to hide him or pick him up or put him different places. All these things can, mess with your back. How? I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with something for you. The Joint Chiropractic of Middle Tennessee is where you need to head to. They got 17 locations. They're open all day, evenings, and weekends, so you can roll in whenever. You got insurance? Well, if you don't, no worries. You can walk in, no appointment needed. New patients, you're getting the consultation, the exam, and adjustment for $29. And after that, adjustments as low as $18. That is an easy, easy finish, people. You come out feeling great. Headaches, back pain, neck pain, whatever's slowing you down, the Joint's got your back. Go to thejoint.com to find your spot, get in, get adjusted, and get back to living.
3HL 1045 The Zone. So you going 90s music now,
I was just about to ask them, like, where are we going with the Christmas theme? I like it.
Left Eye and the Girls.
Are we going all the way throughout like this?
Through the week? Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, you're going to go 90s?
No, Christmas.
Oh.
I can't wait.
Tomorrow I might not because it's Tupac Tuesday, but.
Maybe Pac something to Christmas song.
I'll find something.
I will say this. Went to the Virgin Hotel rooftop bar, which is now a pop-up Christmas theme thing. It's awesome. But, yeah, might have had a drink where with the one ice cube, you know?
Oh.
And there was a little, I was like looking at my drink. I'm like, is that Tupac? Like Santa Pac?
Mm-hmm.
It was Santa Pac.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like on a little coin on the bottom of the drink.
Santa life. That thug life.
I definitely had to shoot you a picture of that.
Yes, I did see that.
By the way, we need to talk about this a little bit later. The over-under for the Tennessee Titans game was 47. Jeffrey Simmons at 23-9 checks in and clearly says, I'm in the game. Does what he needs to do.
2 officials did it.
Scored the touchdown. Would have gone over the total. 70% of the public had bet the over. They say no touchdown penalty. He didn't report when clearly he did, and the officials even reported to each other.
Both of them did. The white hat and the other one.
They're saying another player reported, and that's what they were doing. But, I mean, what more can you do, man, except go knock the ref over?
Another player reported.
Yeah, they had 2 on that play.
Ole Udo also came in as an extra offensive lineman.
So the one of the largest men on the field and the most dominant on the field
and as Simmons said, he was wearing red sleeves
and raised up his red sleeved arm.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, look at me. I'm not dusting off my jersey because I'm not even really supposed to be in. I'm coming in on offense. I'm showing you I'm eligible.
Yeah.
So they didn't see that.
Nope. So the game went under. So Vegas won big on that one.
Come on, dog.
And so a lot of conspiracy theories.
So it's okay to say, listen, y'all messed up before we should start digging this hole. Like, NFL, y'all better do something.
Not to mention the Tony Pollard anytime touchdown.
Yes.
A lot of people had.
So did.
Wiped off the board.
Yeah, I don't go down that route. That's too tricky.
I get out now.
You do?
Yeah, I like it.
Anytime touchdowns?
Yeah, I get out now. I had one for Derrick Henry last night.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Chris Lowe joins us now to talk some college football as he does every Monday. Chris, what's up? How are you?
Good. Just getting ready to start my Christmas shopping later tonight.
All right, might as well.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, Walgreens still
10
open.
o'clock tonight. Low.
So I got a good buddy. I got a good buddy who's a manager here in Knoxville at the Walgreens. He's like the general manager. We used to laugh all the time. He said Christmas morning from whenever they open, about 8 o'clock to noon, he says you can't get in the place. He says it's jam-packed with people trying to get I'm talking about last-second gifts. And I'm like, what are they buying at Walgreens? Anything to get their hands on.
Is that manager of Walgreens a really Knoxville famous guy named Tank?
No, it's not Tank. But we every year I call him on Christmas Eve night and ask him what time's he getting in the next morning. You talk about last-minute shoppers.
Yeah.
At Walgreens.
What's the latest gift you've ever gotten somebody?
I don't know, but if you're going to Walgreens on Christmas morning, just forget about it, man. Don't worry about it. Like, nothing's better than that.
The battle, man.
Nothing against Walgreens, but, like, if you're going to wait that long.
No, I'm going in there. I'm coming back with something.
What? Like a fruitcake and some Advil?
Card, Hershey Kisses, something. Like, I'm coming back with something.
Hey, a gift card to like Friday.
There you go.
Yeah,
yes.
Low Dog, let's start with this from On3, your guys. Bobby Petrino has agreed to become the offensive coordinator at North Carolina. How do you think that plays itself out?
Two guys that you start talking about Belichick and Petrino, 2 names that sometimes or at times pretty polarizing. The 2 guys on each side of the football, I'd say it's pretty fair to say they know what they're doing. You know, Petrino offensively has been, look at what he did this year. Arkansas wasn't very good. But they're pretty explosive on offense, averaging about 34 points a game, and certainly Belichick on the defensive side of the football. But North Carolina needs some type of infusion of offensive pep, and I think Petrino gives them that. I know that they talked last week, Belichick and Petrino did, and Belichick talked to some other people. I don't think Bobby's signed anything yet, but it's going to happen. He's agreed to take the job, and it's it's one of those things where you start thinking about, if you ask people right now who are the 10 or 15 top defensive minds in the game and who are the top 10 or 15 offensive minds in the game, I think probably if you poll 100 people, both these guys would be in most of those lists.
Did you go? Did you get assigned to any of the 3 playoff games?
Yes, I did, and Slay Dog knows where I was.
Yeah,
where were you, Lodon?
Down in the great Oxford, Mississippi.
I was down in the SIP, as they say in those in those parts, and it was not much of a game. Ole Miss was ready to go, and I credit Pete Golding. His team was ready, and the guys that Charlie Weiss, who's sort of on loan from LSU, called a really good football game. I think to me, it's most credit goes to those kids. Mm-hmm. You think about what they've been through for the players the last month. Lane's, he stands, he not, and he goes. It's contentious towards the end. He takes coaches with him, says, if you don't go on the plane, you're not going. Well, now they're back sort of on loan, and they went back. They were back 8 o'clock Sunday morning. They're back on a plane to LSU. Now they're coming back later this week. And I talked to some people, and we'll see, that wondered if everybody's coming back. If all those coaches are going to come back and practice for the Georgia game. I guess we'll find out.
That's great.
But again, all of the craziness and the chaos that we've seen, let's give credit to those kids, man. They were ready to play. It was not a distraction, and it was a great environment there in Oxford, and guys that stayed. I mean, I don't think you can put a premium on having a guy like Golding, who's your defensive coordinator, and sort of his approach and the way those kids gravitate toward him. And then having a guy like Joe Judge on the staff. Joe has been a coach in the NFL. He was on that staff previously. He's quarterback's coach this year. I think having him remain and being there and sort of his work with Trinidad Shambles all year long was pretty telling the other night. That was a wasn't perfect, but it certainly didn't look like a team that was sort of distracted or disjointed.
Chambliss with 318 total yards, 3 total touchdowns in that game. Pete Golding, after the game, made a point to illustrate that it's not Lane Kiffin's offense, it's Charlie Weiss's. Listen.
I had zero concern with Charlie Weiss calling this game for this one reason. Charlie Weiss could not afford not to call a hell of a game. All right, all he's heard, right, his whole life, Lane Kiffin's offense, Lane Kiffin's offense, Lane Kiffin's offense. So this is his one opportunity, right, for people to realize Charlie Weiss calls the offense, right, just like he's done all year, and he did a great job of tonight. So I had no concern on that, because the last thing Charlie want to do is come out here and lay an egg, all right, because then whose offense is it? Yeah, you be writing about it. Whose offense is it? That's right. Just you say his name. Whose offense is it? Okay. No, you just said Kiff's. Yeah. Because he didn't score any points, so Kiff wasn't here, right? So then now, Charlie doesn't call the plays. So Charlie does a great job, and there was zero concern with him. Like I said from the very beginning, he didn't get on that plane with any doubt that he was going to coach us in the game, because that's who he is.
Chris, what do you think? I mean, it is a crazy situation you just illustrated. People going back from going to Baton Rouge and recruiting, and then going to call a game and put together a game plan. Like, I've never seen anything like this.
No, not even close. I was talking to Keith Carter, Ole Miss's AD, before the game, and I think he was still a blur to him, or has been, just everything that's happened. But Pete's right. Charlie told me, we talked a couple times when all this went down, and he said that in his heart he knew there was never going to be a situation one way or the other that he was going to come back and coach this team in the playoff. And if some of those coaches don't come back, which I'm not saying they won't, I bet you Charlie Weiss is back.
Yeah.
He'll be back. I think it's important to him. I know he talked at length with his dad about it, and it's the right thing to do. And I'll be intrigued to see how Ole Miss plays against Georgia. I was at the first game. The two teams went up and down the field. Ole Miss just couldn't stop Georgia. Georgia did not punt a single time in that game.
Oh, wow. The
first time they played. And we'll see what's changed. They're going to have to get off the field some on defense. I wonder how K'Wan Lacey, what's his shoulder? He was clearly in pain after that game. left shoulder. Talked to somebody there today, and they said they think he's going to be okay. They don't know if he'll be 100%, but shoulders and running backs, aren't good combinations. They're just not. So, if he's not 100%, he can't play a lot of snaps. That's a huge loss for the Rebels against a Georgia defense. You got to be able to run the ball a little bit and keep them honest. So, it's still going to be just fascinating. You got Kiffin's in Baton Rouge tweeting during the third quarter of the game about what his offensive numbers have been since the advent of coach to player communication, just as Ole Miss starts to roll it up on offense. Now, he did congratulate the team and the players after the game on Twitter, but it's imagine telling this whole story to somebody 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have players on that Ole Miss team that are sort of wondering about what they're going to do. I would be surprised if there's not a couple that go with Lane to LSU. And Slave, and you've been in locker rooms before, and those things are sort of understood. Maybe people are talking about it, maybe they aren't. But I go back to what I said initially. I think the way that Ole Miss played, the way they came out and took care of business immediately, tells you about a lot of the leadership on that team. I'll tell you, there's some guys on that team, and some of them were pretty outspoken on social media after Lane left, that are just hell-bent on kicking somebody's ass because Lane's not there, and they won't show. It's important for them to show that, hey, we're the ones that did the heavy lifting, and not necessarily him. And there's more than a few, and I think a lot of them are jonesing to talk about it, and maybe have been asked not to say a whole lot about it. But the best way you do that type of talking is go out and play your best game against Georgia on New Year's Day and win and get to the semifinal. Could you imagine this team? I don't know if they can do it, because Indiana's a better team. Ohio State's a better team. I think Georgia's a better team. But now it's all about how you play in that game. Could you imagine this team getting to the championship game?
Right.
What kind of story that would be?
Yeah. Dan and the Miracles, baby. Kansas pro. CeeLo, let me ask you this. I think, to me, that was to add on to you, I think that was one of the hardest things to get past one of the, not easiest, but it was easy to have a goal to get past week one as far as the college football playoff goes. Now, with getting that win, who starts to let down a little bit, as far as the defense and answer phone calls and things of that nature as far as Ole Miss goes. But I think it's gonna be interesting to see how they shake out. I did want to ask you about Alabama, though. With Kalen DeBoer, will it ever come a time with him in this job that the next game isn't the most difficult game?
That's a great way to answer.
You know what I'm saying? You just got past this mark and you were down 17. If you would have lost to Oklahoma, good gosh. 8
losses and no playoff wins in 2 years.
Oh, my goodness, dog.
Yeah. That's one of those jobs, Slay, especially coming in behind Nick, that, you hear the old cliche that it's 4th and 1 on every play. It really is 4th and 1 for Kalen in every game.
Yeah.
And some people just don't react to that pressure. I think his demeanor is such that he does as good a job as you possibly could. I don't think if you're not made the right stuff and that your team doesn't believe in you and think you're the guy that you could come back and get up off the deck the way they did the other night.
Right.
I mean, that game Oklahoma was absolutely just torching them.
Yep.
And Bama looked like, it just, here we go. And you had all the Michigan stuff out there. Because I really do believe that Alabama lost that game, that Michigan was coming hard after Kalen DeBoer. He was their guy, and they were going to try to make that happen.
Can they wait another week and still pursue that at that level?
No, I don't think, and I think that ship's probably sailed.
Yeah.
I really do. Of course, hey, given this year, Brent, man, you never say never, right? But the way they came back, Slay, 27 straight unanswered points?
Yes.
And the way the defense, let's give Kane Womack, the defensive coordinator, some props, man. He took it on the chin early in the year. And again, he's the guy that's coming in and running the defense after a guy named Nick Saban, had sort of set the standard for defense at that place. And the way they played and improved on defense, they've taken the ball away from teams in key situations. They've had several defensive touchdowns that have changed the complexity of games. I think Oklahoma punted 4 times in the second half. They really got after John Mateer, sacked him, pressured him, changed the complexity of that game totally with their defense. And I think from that point on, and of course, the drop snap by the punter was a big part of that whole
and then
change.
The pick six right after it in the game's time.
Right, the defensive touchdown. But that to me, that shows me something about that team, about Kalen DeBoer, his sort of handle on that team, in a really hard place to play. I mean, I wasn't there, but talking to people who were there, it was festive, it was loud. You get down like that on the road, 3 scores, and a lot
Very
of teams
impressive.
a lot of teams don't come back from that, and they did.
Nope, they did. And, they've got a different kind of animal on offense this week with Indiana and the Heisman Trophy winner. Alabama's going to have to be able to run the football. 25 carries, 28 yards. Jam Miller, 7 for 11. They've got to do better than that in this one.
And that's why I don't think they're going to win. I don't know that they're magically going to generate a running game against an Indiana defense that's been lights out all year long. Listen, I'm a believer in Indiana. I've seen them twice live. It stinks that one of their best defensive players, the Daly kid, the edge rusher, actually hurt himself celebrating.
With fans.
Yes.
And he's out. He can't play. I mean, you're talking about a guy that had 20 tackles for loss this year. It was just a dynamo there on the edge for them. So he can't play, and that hurts Indiana. But they're great at linebacker. They're still really good up front in the defensive front. They tackle so well. It's just hard for me to see Alabama running the football as unsuccessfully as they have this year and winning this football game. I don't think that's realistic. They're going to have to run the ball. And I'm not saying run for 170 yards, but at least run for 120, 130.
Yeah, keep them honest.
Keep them honest, because if they don't, Indiana's going to pile on them, and they're going to come after them. And I don't think, again, Bama can expect to win this game if you're putting everything offensively on Ty Simpson's shoulders.
Chris, let's go back to Michigan real quick because I think it's an interesting storyline. Had Alabama lost, they go hard after DeBoer. Dillingham just re-upped at Arizona State, and he's saying all kinds of interesting things. Who do you think is in line for that position now?
There's sort of 2 theories that maybe Michigan sort of regroups, catches its breath, and waits to see what's out there on the NFL front. The name that I've heard the most here in the last few days is Jeff Brom at Louisville. They were working on a contract extension with him at Louisville. He has not signed it, so he may be somebody to throw into the mix along with Jed Fish is another name that has been out there a lot. And I'm just going to throw this out there hypothetically. I did hear his name early on before he signed his deal, but do they go back in on someone who has signed or re-upped or signed elsewhere, maybe somewhere where the buyout for that coach is not just majorly cost prohibitive, and again, I'm going to say it, but like a Clark Lee. Lee was a guy I heard, right after Moore got canned. Now, he already re-upped. I think he's happy. He wants to be at Vanderbilt. But I just use him as an example. Is there somebody else out there like that? Or is it, do they go after, say, a Clark Lee and say, hey, we didn't have to pay any money. Remember, they sort of get a freebie because they don't know Sharon Moore any money and buyout money. So that gives them a little bit more wiggle room, to potentially pay a buyout for a coach and still pay him market rate on what it costs to be a head football coach now. So I don't know. This is a tough time. part of the problem, I talked to somebody close to Drinkwitz the other day. I think there's been some interest there. I don't think he's interested for this simple reason. You don't know what you're getting into there. It's Michigan. It's one of the biggest brands in college football. But no coach wants to go into a situation where the president's an interim president, your AD who hires you may not be your AD 3 months from now or 2 months from now. And you got a fan base there. You got a quarterback who I think's going to be pretty good. But I think you got a fan base there who thinks that he's, should be the next Lamar Jackson / Peyton Manning, /
Michael Vick,
Patrick Mahomes, and that's a tough combination. So I think a lot of coaches are sitting back looking at that guy and saying, you know what, do I want to jump in that? Yeah, it's Michigan. Yeah, they can write you a blank check. Yeah, they can resource you where you can build your roster, but there's just a lot of unknown. And if you've got a good job, and let's use Clark again as a hypothetical example. He just re-upped. He got a lot of money. He's as established as you can be at his alma mater. Do you want to leave something like that and go somewhere, even though it is a big brand, and jump into the middle of that abyss because you just don't know what it's going to look like 2-3 months from now?
There he is. It's Chris Lowe on 3.com. Chris, thank you for your Monday visits. Thank you for your friendship. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas coming up.
Definitely.
Merry Christmas to you two gentlemen. And you tell Dawn I said that little Babs is on a 3-present limit. Christmas morning. Okay?
Well, I'm sending a 3 that make a whole lot of noise.
She just walked in. Babs is here. So
she's on a 3-present limit, and if she and I think a set of drums.
Yeah.
Drums is actually on the table.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Yes, she definitely getting drums.
He said three present limit for baby Babs, and one of them must be drums.
Oh, my gosh, don't you dare. I will take whoever gives her drums out.
Kirby with an eye threatened that. Slay's threatened that.
That's exactly what Slay said he was getting her. And I was like, I promise if you do, I will never speak to you again.
Hell yeah.
And those Babs, those reinforced 2 sets, those reinforced cymbals. They're like extra loud.
CeeLo, what are you doing to me?
There he is, Chris Lowe. Way to ring in the Christmas season there, Chris. Good job.
Way to bring me in here, CeeLo.
Hi, Babsy.
Hi.
What up, Babette?
When we come back, DK Metcalf got into it with a fan. The NFL has reacted. Got that for you next. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slade, 3HL on 1045 The Zone.
All right, y'all. MedicalHouseCalls.com coming to you live and direct. This is healthcare designed for your life. 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. It doesn't get better than that, man. 615-838-2375. You heard Savage was feeling a little sick. He called in. They came the next day, got him feeling back right. I just did the same thing last week. Tried to beat the sickness, felt the cold coming on, got me a nice IV, man, and set me on my way. Understand that it's at-home urgent care, mobile IV therapy, also primary health care. So whether it's calling in prescriptions, they can do all of that for you. And if you're traveling, after you've seen them already, they can call it in for you on the road. I've done that before. Been in Charlotte, forgot my medicine that they prescribed for me. They called it into CVS, and I got right on in there and got it done. So you can do the same exact thing. Now, whether it comes to athletic recovery, immune-boosting blends, whatever it is, vitamins, minerals, and nutrients going straight to your bloodstream, that's the IV. It is tailored just for you. 615-838-2375, medicalhousecalls.com.
sound like a language of its own. But hey, if you can pronounce Demumbrian, then names like Yossi, Shea, and Marchessault will roll right off the tongue. Nashville Predators, only in Smashville.
One of the largest sports books east of the Mississippi, Circa Sports Kentucky, is now open. Catch all your favorite games on an 80-foot screen with stadium-style seating and live VSiN broadcast daily. Circa Sports, now open at the Mint Gaming Hall, Kentucky Downs.
My dad and I used to golf together all the time, but when he hurt his back, it was over.
To have your son want to spend time with you is amazing. That's why my chronic back pain has been so heartbreaking. Surgery, fused bones, long recovery. No way, not for me. A friend recommended stem cells, so I gave Kellum Stem Cell Institute a call.
I'm glad you're out on the course.
Yeah, it's really good.
Call the Kellum Stem Cell Institute today. Swing still looks just okay though.
Selling your home can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, no stress. Work with the #1 real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Go to markspain.com today.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. I'll be home for Christmas. If only in my dreams.
HL 104.5 The Zone. You can watch us on live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Someone requested DMX.
Ooh.
Christmas music. Somebody in the chat. I don't know. It's like a slot machine.
I was like, was this a Slay request?
Nah, that wasn't me.
Huh.
That wasn't me.
Antonio says, what about a xylophone for Baby Babs?
Listen, y'all
That'd
need
be
to
pretty cool,
stop.
too.
All y'all. Listen, Slay, for her birthday, got her this stupid microphone music thing. What is it, Moana?
Yeah, Moana.
Oh, my gosh. And she sits there on her stage and sings, and it's so loud.
Well, okay.
It's so annoying.
So this is where you make parental mistakes, okay? Stage
Letting
does not
Slay
no
get her a
stage does
gift?
not need to be in the living area. That needs to be somewhere away from everything.
Do you think that I made any decision about a stage? Oh, no. She just, like,
Created
grabbed it in the kitchen.
I love it.
Anytime the dogs walk near it, she's like, get off my stage.
Yes.
Which I will say this real
child.
quick.
And you're trying to get her to play basketball, man.
that
She
was
needs to be on Broadway.
Y'all, she had her first basketball game this weekend.
Oh, you should have told me I wasn't doing that either.
She's so bad. She's so
What do you
bad.
mean bad? Just not athletic, doesn't understand the game.
None of the above. She is none of the above. She is not athletic. She doesn't understand the game. Mr. Babb sent me videos because I was in Bozeman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's okay. She's 5. Like, we have to teach her the game, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, here's a video. I'm like,
Because he's trying to say she's got nothing, and you were trying to push back. But then you said
then I look
something.
at the video and I'm like, Oh, no, she runs like a dancer. She like points her toes while she's running. I'm like, why is she running like that? He's like, that's how she runs. She's not an athlete.
She's a performer.
I'm like, well, guess what? I signed her up for softball. So he was like, great. She's going to get hit in the face. Listen.
Hey.
You said she tried to, her instruction was to block out.
This is the greatest thing right here. That's exactly what I was just going to say.
So
and
the
instead
drill.
of blocking out, she got the ball and handed it to the offensive player.
Oh, no, she blocked out.
Oh.
But then when she got the ball, she handed it to
back to the offense.
The other team.
No need doing all
that was
work.
nice of her.
I loved it.
Y'all, it's
Uncle Slay was so happy.
Listen, Uncle Slay, you owe me for getting her annoying gifts. So I'm going to need some one-on-one time to talk about basketball and teach her the
What's
game.
funny
I'm telling you, I'm coming.
Slay loves getting presents for Hadley, but like he always pushes back when we exchange gifts. Here, like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
And ultimately, we exchanged gifts because of that one over there in the Titans hat with the white ball on the top of it.
Well, I will tell you that your girl hasn't had time to do crap for gifts.
Good. So we're not exchanging?
So you might be.
Finally good.
Yeah, you might be.
Been telling her this.
From Christmas. I did send you guys a Christmas card that
it's beautiful.
It's amazing. I got it out before New Year's.
It's beautiful.
Did I get it?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does not show the real life chaos of our family.
Y'all look like you just walked out of like a Hollywood movie premiere or something.
I love it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fake.
How was Bozeman? That's not fake.
Amazing. You guys, can I just say this?
Well, Mark called in on Friday when he landed, and he goes, boys, I got to tell you, he was so excited. It's a blizzard situation right now.
Flat out blizzard.
He said he's going to take his shirt off and paint his chest Montana colors.
Oh my gosh, he's so nuts. He texted me because I was like, I need your seat assignment in case like we can show you in the stands or whatever. And so he texted me Saturday morning, and he's like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I got butterflies, blah, blah, blah. Like he, bless his heart.
It means so much to him.
Heart. Yeah, it means so, but it means so much to everybody. And it is all that is right in college football. That matchup, that passion, that love, the fan bases. And by the way, they let them leave at halftime so they could go drink out by the car
That's
and
how
then come back
That's
in.
how Florida used to do it.
Oh,
Yep.
unreal. I mean, halftime, the stands are empty. And I was like, I looked over at one of the coaches and I was like, where'd everybody go? And he was like, no, it's fine. They'll be back. They just went out to their cars to tailgate during halftime. They'll be back. Sure enough, they're back. Stadium's packed, all liquored up or whatever.
Yeah, they're louder than ever.
I mean, but it just reminds you of the beauty of this sport and the passion that sometimes we don't get to see anymore at the Power 5 level, right? Or Power 4 level. So it was awesome. It was cold, and Mary Annie was right. It was a full-on blizzard. There was a crane right by our hotel, and because they were doing construction, and I'm like, I am nervous to stay in my hotel room because the wind was gusting like 60 miles per hour. I'm like, that thing's coming down. I mean, it was nuts, just pouring snow. And it wasn't even supposed to snow.
Dude, they cleared that field, though. That field looked beautiful.
Yeah, they worked hard at that. So it was very cool.
From ESPN, Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf has been suspended 2 games without pay by the NFL for conduct detrimental to the NFL for initiating a physical confrontation with a fan during Sunday's game at Ford Field. According to the NFL release, Metcalf's actions violate the league's policy that specifies players may not enter the stands or otherwise confront fans at any time on game day. And if a player makes unnecessary physical contact with a fan in any way that constitutes unsportsmanlike conduct or presents crowd control issues and or risk of injury, he will be held accountable.
Did you see that fan? He punched him in the face.
He punched him right in the face.
Yeah. Did you see that fan went viral on Twitter? He posted, hey, yeah, I'm the guy that DK punched.
He also has an attorney that wrote these allegations. DK's attorney says these allegations are completely false. No, that's Ryan Kennedy. Ryan Kennedy has an attorney.
His video.
Yeah, it's saying that the allegations made suggesting that he used misogynistic or hate-based language during the incident is completely false.
Yeah,
he was just violent. He didn't verbally say anything. Great.
No, the fan. So the fan said that he all he did was give him all 3 of his legal names, like first, middle, and last name, and that it pissed him off.
That's what the fans said.
Got to be more than that.
Oh, I'd say that I didn't say anything either if an NFL player.
Well, there are lots of people sitting right there. So
yeah, but it's a lot of people, man. Like I'll give credit, man. Shout out to the End Zone boys for the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they let players have it. Like they rep. Like you want that. So I think it's 3 or 4 of them. But imagine all of the Raiders. Like every Raiders fans does that. So I mean, if
there's no telling.
There's ain't no telling what anybody has said in any arena when it's alcohol involved or whatever. I just think, man, when these fans ask for that experience to get closer and closer to the field, that doesn't mean that you get to have your voice heard. You know what I'm saying? And somebody should be able to remind them that, you know what I mean, you shouldn't act that way. But at the same time, man, you out there playing, like, don't listen to what they saying. Get up off the bench, go sit somewhere else or so. You know, I don't know, man. That's too much, man. The fan can't affect you that much.
I mean,
if they do,
were you
shut
ever
them up by doing
sitting on the bench
field.
at Tennessee on a road game and people behind you saying
What?
things?
Hell yeah, man. Florida is right there.
Okay, we
Right
have
on
to
your
take a
neck.
break, but will you, during the break, I want you to think about it, and will you tell us the craziest thing you've heard from a fan
In
during
college?
a game? Anytime.
Anytime.
Even overseas.
Overseas,
Because they're
different.
pretty
No, they
passionate
bad.
there.
No, they bad.
Make sure you bleep it though, Slay. Don't.
I can't tell you overseas.
Don't they launch Roman candles overseas and
They
inside?
launch, they launch urine. They launch.
Urine?
Yeah, they launch everything over there. Explicit language, derogatory language. They're like it's bad. I'll try to figure one for college. You can't say one.
All right, that's coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL, 5 o'clock hour coming up. 615-737-1045. You want in? 3HL 1045 this up. I want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. You need to get over there, man. Christmas is coming up on Thursday, and you still have an opportunity for the Imamali family to help you out. 7012 Church Street, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Again, Christmas, Thursday. Their Christmas hours, Monday through Friday, 9 to 7. So you have an opportunity to get over to Brentwood Jewelry and let these guys help you out. If you haven't already heard, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. Not only do they have the best selection in watches, but they're also the go-to spot for pre-owned Rolexes, both vintage and current models. You can own a fine pre-owned Rolex for a fraction of the cost, and every watch has been meticulously serviced to ensure the highest level of performance and is presented with a 2-year warranty. Maybe you're thinking about popping the question. Let Brentwood Jewelry help you there. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Again, 9 to 7. They are open. Christmas coming up. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Good evening. It's 5:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news today, the NFL is suspending Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf for 2 games for his confrontation with a fan during Pittsburgh's Week 16 win over Detroit. Metcalf is going to be able to appeal. The Chiefs have entered an agreement with the state of Kansas to host the Chiefs football beginning with the 2031 NFL season, meaning that Arrowhead will no longer be the home of the Chiefs following 2030. The team is planning on building a state-of-the-art dome stadium there. Week 16 wraps up tonight with the Colts hosting the 49ers on Monday Night Football. Kickoff at 7:15. You can catch Westwood One call of the game right here on The Zone starting at 7. For your foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone, 5 o'clock hour, Monday edition. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful evening in the Music City. Hope you had a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. Babsy is here, y'all.
What up? Let's go.
Zeph's got a lot going on in there.
That's all right. That's bunk.
Oh, I found.
It's Monday and my brain feels fried.
Listen, everybody's got a lot going on. I mean, look, even my Titan Santa hat is like crooked and off to the side.
I thought you were doing that on purpose. Like a little, little statement there.
Not on purpose. Oh, wait, I just put it the wrong way. There we go.
There's a lot going on over there.
I'm celebrating this Titans win, although now I need them to stop winning. Stop winning.
No, dude, win.
No.
Screw the picks. Win.
You know what? Screw y'all.
She was talking about fried. Slade, did you have any fried moments this weekend?
No.
Not even a little baby fry?
No. I was, what was it? Saturday?
Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday I got fried early. Didn't know it.
Oh, that makes sense in our group chat.
Yeah,
that kind of does.
When I was in the middle of my game and I'm like, what the heck is he doing?
Some of his, it's the Instagram messages. You can tell when he's fried.
Yeah.
They have a little flavor to them.
Yeah, get a little wild in there. I was on one, and then I went to sleep. I woke up and it was like 7 or 8 o'clock. I was like, God, I must have been more fried than I thought I was. So
Slay Dog is there, y'all.
I'm in the building.
Okay, before we get into whatever we're going to talk about.
No, let me lead into it. DK Metcalf suspended for 2 games for getting into it with a fan.
Yes.
So that led you to a question.
I asked Slay before the break. Now, he said he couldn't tell us any overseas stories.
Yeah, that's too much.
I mean, those fan bases are nuts.
That's a little too passionate over there.
There's nothing that we could actually like say on air.
Right.
Even if it was in a different language. But anyway, so I want to know the worst or craziest or funniest whatever thing that you heard from a fan because listen, for those that haven't watched Slay play back in the day, like
played a lot like he does in this show.
Correct.
His mouth is going.
His mouth is always going. He's a lot. Like you either loved him or you hated him. There's probably no in between there.
Nope, it wasn't.
So give me a fan comment story or something that stuck with you.
So one that stuck with me was we played Mississippi State, and I did find the box score.
Mississippi State, they weren't even any good back then.
They weren't good.
They were terrible.
Yes, they were. They were terrible. They had talent.
Was it Jamont or Dante? Were any of those guys there?
No, hell no. Tay was there before me, and then Jamont was after me.
After you.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, but this was, they were just about to get it together with Rick Stansberry. As far as taking over at the helm and him being able to go get the talent. Now, Rick Stansberry.
That guy would go get talent.
He went and got talent. Like, he was having guys like Jonathan Bender that
went to the NBA.
Corleone Young wanted to go there. Like, they had some guys wanted to go there.
But that was after.
But it was after.
Yeah.
Jonathan Bender was a crazy story.
Yeah, there was plenty of it in there. So, these guys, they were some good guys, man. A lot of my friends, too, now I'm looking at it. Big Mario Austin, who was SEC Player of the Year. He could play, got drafted. Tang Hamilton, Robert Jackson, who went on that run with Tom Crean and Marquette and D. Wade and them that beat Kentucky. But, so, it says it was 16,000 there at the hump. That's a lie. It wasn't that many people. First of all, it probably was 8. But anyway, I think it was a Saturday.
The old sold tickets thing.
Listen, we coming in. This is my sophomore year. This is when we rolling. I think we ranked, this is early on, I think we ranked like top 10, maybe high as 4 that season. So we kind of dragging because we could sleepwalk through games until somebody started talking. You know what I mean? And this just happened to be one of them Saturdays, you know what I mean? They got us, and it's neck and neck. Now, I'm looking at it. At halftime, it's 46-37.
You guys?
And we're up.
Yeah.
But
what was your box score at that point?
I don't know what it was at half. I finished with 15 points, 2 rebounds. Vince had 12 points, 6 rebounds. Isaiah Victor had 14-7.
Okay.
Tony Harris went crazy. He had 22.
That freaking team.
Yeah, it was loaded. It was
Yeah.
nuts. So before the game starts, we like, y'all, come on, man. We got to get up. We got to get rolling for this. So we go out for a not shoot around, the pregame where you go out and you warming up. Yeah. So I always come out last. Vincent Yarbrough, first Charles Hathaway, C.J. Black, the bigs go out. Then the guards come out. I'm late coming out. So once I walk out there on the court, I always had a halter top, tank top on because of football, when you put your pads on, you had the halter top on where it show your stomach. I used to continue wearing that in basketball. So it looks like a cutoff. So I'm coming out hooping in that. You know what I mean? I'm coming out to warm up. So when I get out there to warm up, I got my wristbands on. You know, I got my headband around my neck. I ain't got it on. So some dude, I like, oh, look at him. What is he, a stripper?
I would have had to give him respect on that one.
No, ain't no respect.
No, I would have laughed.
Who the hell are you talking to? So I looked up like, who is this dude?
So that got you going?
Yeah, so I look at Vince, and Vince he know what buttons to press, him and Isaiah Victor. So Vince look at me like, Big Slay, what the hell he talking about? I'm like, dude, I ain't got a clue, but it's on now. You know what I mean? That's all I need.
I would have kept doing it if I was Vince. I would have kept calling you a stripper.
He ain't got to. He ain't got to. I'm going. So I'm telling him, hey, dog, now I'm telling my guy and them at Tang Hamilton, we cool. I'm telling Tang and them, dog, y'all in trouble because of him. I'm pointing at the dude. Y'all in trouble because of him. So we finished up laying up, and we about to go in to get dressed to come back out. So Vince walking in first. The same dude holler at the Vince. He said, boy, what you looking at? Black dude, boy, what you looking at? I shoot you with this sawed off.
What?
And we looked and said,
what?
That just turned crazy.
You had a game. Where's your gun? What are you talking about? Like, so that was
Mississippi State, man.
Mississippi State. I'm like, dog, this was the wildest thing. So we ended up going out there and dragging them, you know what I mean? But that was the craziest thing to get us going. And the whole time when we came back, when we were coming off the floor, it was like, dude, please go get the gun. Like, we need to see you walk in here with the gun. Like, that is, you could have said anything else. But you're going to shoot him with not a handgun, a sawed-off shotgun. Like, you're coming in the gym with that? Okay, dog. Yeah, but that was the wildest thing that I ever heard personally.
Those are two very wild things to yell at people.
A stripper, and I'm going to shoot you with this sawed-off. I'm like, what? Dude, that was the funniest thing, but... Yeah, other than that, man, we had a fun game. Isaiah Victor had some nice highlights in that game. A lot of dunks.
You can't say anything like that in the gym now.
Oh, why would you?
I mean, you got to remember this was
years ago. 2001.
Yeah. Shoot. Dang, 24 years ago, Slay.
Crazy.
We're doing the math, Bob.
Yeah. Listen, I went to Auburn and I majored in communication. I ain't a math girl. Okay, so Vincent Yarbrough, you know I love him.
Yeah.
He's my guy. He's the best. He's pretty.
Yeah.
Right?
You got the eyes.
Say that.
He got the eyes and everything.
Say that when Vincent Yarbrough's name comes up.
I'm telling you, he's pretty. He had to have gotten smack talk about being pretty.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And the way he carries himself.
Man, listen,
I'm sure, I wouldn't be surprised if he got manicures every week.
I don't want it too much out the bag with my boy, but my boy knew what he was doing, man. It was a certain walk he had to have.
Yeah.
Like, we would sit around and be like, check him out, man.
Yeah.
He ain't calm, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet
Vince knew what he was doing.
Fan bases had fun with him.
He knew it. Florida had a nice time with him. They were.
So were women yelling at him too?
Oh no, they wasn't yelling at him for obscenities, but
no.
Oh yeah,
they're throwing
phone numbers and stuff. Yeah.
I bet.
Nah, my boy was a hot dog coming through there, man. I'm gonna be real.
That's so funny.
It was different. We had a real cast of characters, though.
Really did.
Like from the coach all the way down.
Stop the bus.
Like it was, that was a classic moment around Christmas.
It was around Christmas?
No, it was after. It was a tournament, but that was a good moment for Christmas. Stop the bus. That's some
Jerry Green. That's a famous story that rolled around Tennessee for a long time.
Oh, it was
and
true.
it's 100% true.
Yeah, it was
that
100%
Jerry Green
true.
had the bus stopped. He saw a liquor store, so he had the bus stopped. And your story is, Coach, we got
Yeah, we got something back here. Yeah, you need a cup. That's all you need. You don't need no bottle. We come loaded, brother. Like we ready to roll. Yeah, we used to always. I'm telling you, man. Listen, a lack of discipline on our team was our demise. Not competitive nature, not effort, not concentrating on X and O's. Just the extra little. Hey, man, don't do this. Because
that team could have won national title.
No, ain't no question. The thing that we should have never, ever saw that put us on the wrong track is I never knew that the coaches' locker room had beer.
Really? Thank goodness.
When I saw that, I said, well, what we doing? Like, we going to have parties too. Man, hey, man. Boy, if y'all only knew.
So that Ohio football coach, that's part of why he got fired is because he had alcohol in his office.
But everybody has. But like, after a big win, you in your own locker room, like, yeah, y'all better crack one open after we beat Kentucky or beat Florida and they rank top 3. Like, yeah, hell yeah. That's what, because guess what? We are. We're going to crack us one. Not in there, but we'll be back later when everything closed. I'm telling you. We'll have a little party
back later.
Great times.
Man. Story time with Slay.
Hey, man. Mississippi State.
Dude, we're going to have to dig in the summer. I just love that Mississippi State was garbage then, and they're still like.
Man, that's what we was telling. Like, dog, y'all not even good.
They had the Final Four run right before that.
Yeah, 96.
With Dante.
They had 96.
Yeah.
And then they had a really good team, my senior year.
Jamont Gordon was filling it up.
Yeah, that was after. That was with Shane Foster and them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they came in my senior year, they had that whip. Had Tim Bowers, Derek Zimmer, Mario Austin, you know what I mean, was coming off of challenge for SEC Player of the Year. Like, they had them all, man. They did good that year. Rick Stansberry. Ain't he at Western? He was at Western.
No, he was. Yeah. I don't know where he is now.
He might be on somebody's bench or something.
He's got like Phillip Rivers. He has like 10 kids.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's 6 to 10.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Crazy.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool for him.
Like I couldn't function.
You wouldn't know what to do.
I wouldn't. I can't even handle 1.5.
Yeah, right.
Sheesh.
Oh,
I
thought you were talking about Travis.
Oh no, that would be 2.5.
Yeah.
Husband, 5-year-old bonus son.
That's dog, man. Yeah. All right, more 3HL. When we come back, the Titans have won 2 out of their last 3. Babs already just publicly stated she wants them to quit winning. We'll talk about it next. 3HL 104.5 this off.
It is winter, and maybe those cold temperatures that we have had and are going to have make you realize you need new windows and doors, or maybe you've known it for a long time and you just put it off. Now is a great time to get it done, and you need to call my friends at Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. When it's time to upgrade your windows and your doors, they are the absolute best, and I know that because I had to replace all my windows and doors in my townhome, and I did all the research for you. Before I even started talking about Pella here on the air, I made sure to go through every single company in our area, and Pella was my absolute favorite, and they were the best, and they've been the best to work with. You might be surprised to learn how affordable those replacement windows can be from Pella. Affordable even more so with the Dawn deal. No interest, no payments, 24 months, 50% off qualifying installation, and then on top of that, an additional 5% off materials. Yes, Pella is celebrating 100 years in business. Tell them you want the Dawn deal. They'll take care of you. That's for December, so schedule your free consultation. Easy to do online. PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. My favorite Christmas song, Christmas in Hollis, Run DMC, which is in the beginning of my favorite Christmas movie, which is Die Hard.
Of course.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. That was a hell of a story from Starkville, Mississippi.
No, it was wild, man. That was wild. And me and Tang Hamilton was on the USA team together, so we talked about that when we were in where we were in South America.
Did your boy stay for the whole game?
Yeah, he stayed and watched them get thumped the whole game. I told you, and the crazy thing is when we walked in the tunnel, you have to walk down like four steps right there, and the fans, like they could reach out and touch you.
Yeah.
It's that close. So, yeah, I'm glad they improved the hump nowadays. They did a new locker room over there. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah, you went in the new facility, right? When Tennessee played Mississippi State football. Titans pound the Chiefs 26-9. Cam Ward 21-28, 228 through the air. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Quarterback rating of 122.3. That is his biggest number of the season. 75% completion percentage, best of his career as well. The 101.2 quarterback rating last week was the career best until Sunday. 122.3. Last 6 games, Cam Ward, 9 total touchdowns, 1 interception, completing 64% of his passes. Giving you hope.
Mm-hmm.
Are we good on Cam? You guys
You have to
know
ask the people out there, because we're down with Cam.
I have been down with Cam since way before they even drafted him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I said, he doesn't have a lot around him. He doesn't have a lot of weapons. He doesn't have a lot of help. And then, of course, people came at me and were like, yes, he does. Look, yeah, they're all rookies, which is awesome.
He's got 3 fourth-round
great.
picks and Chig. Right.
Yeah, 4th-round picks. And Chig.
Yeah.
No comment. So.
We talked about this earlier. We're kind of coming around on Chig about bringing him back.
Would you not bring him back, Babs?
Yeah, I would, actually. But I'm just saying. But it ain't like he's Delaney Walker or something.
No.
Yeah.
He got some ability, but yeah. But this is the difficult part. With the growth and experience that he's getting, if he is who he's supposed to, Cam. Okay. If he is who he's supposed to be, it's going to be difficult for him not to be that competitive out there in these games. And this isn't, I know they play like it, but this isn't a terrible offensive line if they play up to the potential, which they seem to be doing the last 2 games. So,
last three.
I don't know how you don't put yourself in the running to win a game. You know what I mean? Like,
they've committed to it.
Yeah.
First 12, Tony Pollard, 13 carries, 49 yards per game. Last 3, 20 carries, 123.3.
Yeah, man.
Yards per carry, first 12 games, 3.8. Last 3 games, 6.1. They've committed to the run.
And I would say,
3 sacks in the last 3 games.
I was all for, what's that little enclosure that you saw, Babsy, down in Texas where Bevo was, his little own personal enclosure? That's why I thought.
I went to his farm now.
His old farm. That's why I wanted him to put Zeitler at first.
Yeah.
But the way he been playing, like, I want him with the rest.
Damn,
yeah, it was over. Like, it was over, dog. And sometimes Father Time catch up, but he's been playing much better. So, like, I'm with it. Like, I like the gelling of it. Because his was a multi-year deal too, right?
I think they
can get out of the.
I think they can move on.
Okay. But if he playing like this, do you move on?
No.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to get linemen, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Just saying. If we want to, I mean, listen. I'm cool. We can go back down this road next year and be trying to find them 3 or 4 games next year too. I was just saying.
With Daly and who are the other guys?
Like they are Daly and golly, what's the other dude? Dillard.
Daly and Dillard. Yeah, they can.
I was going to say it's D, but I blocked them both out of my memory.
They could just start a little insurance company or something.
Dude, they keep jobs.
Daly and Dillard.
They can't because they keep getting on the team. There's no way possible they can.
Vanny Chris in the chat, we need to hear Don discuss Dylan Radens and how good he looked for the Saints on Sunday.
He's coming back
to face his former team.
I didn't even see him.
That guy pissed me off for years, too.
Brewer signing, too, with Miami. They talking about Pro Bowl, All-Pro, like.
Yeah, of the year.
Come on.
Aaron Brewer. Hey, he's tough, Babs.
Yeah, as a $2 steak. How many times we hear that?
So yes.
I've got some more Cam Ward bits of information for you coming up. Stay tuned. Uncle Bob in Spring Hill. UB, what's up?
Hey, guys. It's been a minute. I just wanted to tell Dawn the first time I'd seen her in action Saturday and looked great and did great. And so
first time, Bob, come on.
What
I
now?
love that you went there.
First time,
No,
Bob.
thanks.
Uncle Bob, I've been doing this for 13 years. I'm just
I
messing
know,
with
but,
you. I love you.
I know. But
Yeah. Anyway, love y'all. And also, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob. It's good to hear your voice, man. Thanks for calling.
You got the top dropped out there, Uncle Bob?
Say again.
You got the top dropped on the car? Or are you riding
No,
on
I
the
ain't
top?
I got that car. I got an EV car. I got a Dodge EV, man. That's so fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got to check on my guy.
Yeah, I'm not pumping no petrol. So, anyway, hey, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Really.
Thank you, Uncle Bob. Whoops.
I'm not pumping no petrol.
Uncle Bob, baby.
I mean, it took Montana State to get him to watch you.
He watched.
Right?
Hey, he watched.
Like that?
Like that.
I guess it was on ABC.
Uncle
so
Bob
we'll give him
always
that.
has a cool car that he's got rolling.
Always. He put up. What was he? He put up in the. He put up in the vet when it first popped out.
Yeah.
He put up in like a Ferrari or something one time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UB's rolling.
Okay, not everybody's sold on
615-737-1045.
Cam.
Oh, I know.
Look at this one. Who is it? I can't. I need glasses, by the way. That's January. I'm going
Dawn's
to the
so
eye
happy
doctor.
and bubbly today.
No, I know. It's because I'm running on caffeine and.
Are you talking about Wild Bill?
Yes.
At the end of the day, Ward is averaging 165 yards per game, which ranks 31st among 32 NFL
All right, Wild Bill.
teams.
Well,
This
that's because
from-
he sucked early on.
Well, and this, I mean, you need to consider who are his weapons. All right.
That's what I've been saying.
Also, this from Zach Lyons. Cam Ward has faced the following defenses ranked in order of efficiency this season. They have faced the number 1 ranked defense, Houston, twice. The number 2 ranked defense, Seattle. The number 3 ranked defense, the Rams. The number 4 ranked defense, Cleveland. The number 5 ranked defense, the Chargers. Number 7, Jacksonville, which will be twice. Number 8, Denver. Number 10, New England. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the top 10 defenses, rookie quarterback. 11, Indianapolis twice. And Kansas City, who's 16th. So 14 defenses that he's faced are in the top 16 in terms of efficiency.
That's
By the way, that's
great
a fourth
stat.
That's a fourth place schedule that the Titans are playing right there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Not
well-
supposed to be, but
Well, New England's one of those fourth place teams from last year. That is certainly not. From Easton Freeze, Cam Ward in the red zone so far this season. 27 of 40, 68%. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, a 100 quarterback rating. Shall I continue?
Absolutely.
Wow, Bill. Yes. From JT Runke, Ward averaged his quickest time to throw this season, Sunday, 2.42 seconds. He was blitzed on 48.4% of his dropback, second highest rate of the year. From Pro Football Focus, against the blitz, he was 9 of 12, 153 yards and a touchdown, 144.4 quarterback rating against the blitz. Getting more comfortable?
Yeah.
That throw where he rolled out to the left with 3 dudes in front of him and hit
Put it-
DK on the
Only where
side.
DK could get it.
The third down throw to Io Manor on the sideline.
That's nice. Yep.
all I'm saying is I just think that there have now been moments in progress that you can look to next year and say, okay, we don't have to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
We got one.
I agree with that.
So who's the Ben Jones coach? Because Ben Jones, you look at the Bears last year; they're 5-12. They hire a new coach. It's Ben Jones. They're
Johnson.
12. Ben Johnson.
I was like, Ben Jones?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, we can have him back.
I was like, I'll roll with him.
It's not a bad idea.
I put him on the line.
Ben Johnson, yeah.
I'm
So-
like, Ben, what are you doing? Let's go.
So the Bears were 5-12. They hire a new coach. Ben Johnson in year one is 12-4.
Yeah, and he started out ugly though.
Mm-hmm.
We questioned him at the beginning of the season, but it took a minute to get rolling. But you got to give them credit to what they built around him. They built from the inside out as well, as the Titans are trying to do with Latham and Skoronski You know what I mean? Because
he did walk into a roster.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say he didn't.
Yeah,
he did.
We scratched our head. What was it, 3 years ago when they took the tackle from Tennessee? Golly. Come on,
Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright. You know what I'm saying? And like this is year 3 for him. This is when Savage, I would say, when the offensive lineman is supposed to get it. So going into Skoronski's next year, Latham started grabbing. You know what I mean? It's just started to come along. So also the weapons that he had for Caleb Williams. You ain't got a number one quarterback in Caleb Williams, but you also put receivers around him that are dope. Like Mooney is a number one, and they hardly ever talk about him. You know what I'm saying? So imagine all the Roma Dunze, all these people. DJ Moore. That's what I was thinking. DJ Moore. Like these are the people that he got around him. I mean, put a guy in. That's why it's important who comes in and do you try. I'm all for it, and I thought Brian Callahan was doing this, but the sitting on the couch and tossing the keys and telling them to go to the store, you can get in the car and let's ride to the store as far as showing you how to navigate this quarterback position and this team. I think that's the biggest thing. I think you slowed down for him because of what the game plan is, and you finally understand that I just can't take off in this and go 40 into 15.
Since that Jacksonville game, it does look like it has slowed down. Just eyeball test. It looks like it slowed down a little bit for him.
It does. But that's
you and your metaphors.
You like it?
I do.
Yeah.
Big Jeff, 3 tackles. 2 tackles for a loss, 2 passes defensed. Pro Bowl teams will be announced on Tuesday. Jim Wyatt passed along that defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons and kick returner Chim DK finished first in AFC fan voting. Simmons was 5th overall. DK was 3rd. No other Titans finished in the top 10. So those 2 are going to go.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that just tells me nobody watches the Titans because there's no way Jeff Simmons should be less than 2.
Well, that's 5th overall in the entire
league.
I know.
Entire AFC.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not just defensive tackle. He's the first defensive tackle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
thought you were
good
saying
right
his
5th
position.
overall player. Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, first at defensive tackle.
I was going to say, if he was 5th defensive tackle.
Like Zeph's going to go fight.
Zeph was on it.
He's going to go fight.
Woo!
He's going to fight somebody. I don't know who.
You were the guy in Starkville.
Man.
He had his sawed off ready, didn't he?
Watching him play on
Sunday. I don't know if
Sunday.
you guys ever been to Starkville.
That safety he got.
Yeah.
He talked about it after the game. The move he pulled out a move he's never done before to get it. Is what he said.
He was truly dominant from the beginning of the game until the final snap for them.
We'll hear from him when we come back. Let's go. Misty in Bon Aqua has something for Slay, she says. Misty, what's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Misty? Did y'all win y'all little tournament down there? Or y'all game the other day?
So, yes, and then we went to Summertown Friday for a tournament, and I tried to call you because guess who's coaching at the middle school at Summertown?
Who?
Oh, Vincent.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
My grandson wanted to talk to you because he hadn't been able to get on there with you for a while.
Where my boy at, man? Where's he at?
I'm just leaving work now, but and my niece was in the car. My niece was in the car, and she'd never heard. She's never listened to the radio station. We was listening to it. We were rolling talking when you were talking about what's her name, Chunky, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wanted to know what have you learned from this experience.
What I have learned from this experience is always make sure your doors are locked.
No, always make sure when you see a crackhead to put your ass back in the car.
Misty, you're absolutely right. Yeah. If you see a crackhead with a sock puppet and a cooler, make sure you go the other way because nothing good.
When you see them talking to yourself, you just just back it on.
Yeah, let me go somewhere else. You're right about that.
Misty, this might have been your best call yet.
Thank you, Misty.
I will have my grandson. Will y'all be there? Will y'all be there? Will y'all be on the line Wednesday?
Wednesday, we'll be in here. Be in the live and direct. I think
I have to work a half a day, and then I'll have my grandson, and guess what?
Do it.
Beckham will be in the building.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely be in the building.
All he wants for Christmas is a damn air pump.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, he already got the balls ready.
Yeah, get him a drum set or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, not that kind of air pump.
Oh.
He wants the one that plugs into your car.
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
This is
All right,
squirrel,
thanks, Misty.
Squirrel hunting on his menu.
If
Okay.
I don't get to talk to y'all then, y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
You
and
too.
Stay away from the cool kids.
Misty.
Thank you, Misty.
You know, it's funny.
That was very out of character.
He retold that story in detail
That's
on
what it
Friday.
was, yep.
And even called her out first and
Yep.
last name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
And-
she's in jail. So.
Yeah.
Tony Vitello was here, former
Yeah.
Tennessee baseball coach,
Oh,
now
gosh,
with the
he
San
hadn't heard
Francisco.
it, had he?
His only question after the entire story was, why'd she have a sock puppet?
Yeah. I have no clue.
We're
All
like,
right,
I don't know,
Coach
Tony.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I wondered that too.
See? That's
Yeah.
where he's like a great, he just thinks different.
Yep.
That's
all
a
of the
coach
details.
right there.
Yep.
Why'd she have a sock puppet?
puppet?
All right, 3HL bingo card and you got parlay for Monday Night Football? Have you looked at that?
I made it last night.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm confident in this.
Okay. That's coming up. Stay tuned. This holiday season, give your business the gift of focus, flexibility, and professional place to grow. eSpaces.com. At eSpaces, their private offices and premium meeting rooms create the perfect environment to finish the year strong and to start 2026 even stronger. With beautifully designed workspaces, on-site parking, fully stocked cafes, flexible lease options, eSpaces makes it easy to upgrade the way you work. Schedule a tour today at eSpaces.com. They have 15 locations. You can check them out there. eSpaces.com, and unwrap a better workplace this holiday season. eSpaces, where better work begins. eSpaces.com. That's where you'll find out all the information. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms, fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Again, 15 locations. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com.
All right, I want to tell you about Trajan Wealth because maybe you're thinking about retirement and you need to make sure that you are ready for it. Well, my friends at Trajan Wealth can help you out with a complimentary consultation. Let them be your partner in your financial wealth journey. It's one thing to save for retirement. It's another to feel like you are actually ready for it. Trajan Wealth can help you build a real plan, less guesswork, more peace of mind. I met with them. They explained everything to me, gave me options, never once tried to sell me something I don't need, and they are really great. They'll give you a clear path forward. So call Trajan Wealth today. Let them help you out. Phone number 615-270-5000. They've got 2 offices here in Brentwood and Franklin, and you can always check them out online at TrajanWealth.com. Trajan Wealth Advisory Services through Trajan Wealth LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
I got to admit, I didn't know Eazy-E had a Christmas song.
No.
Do you want to know what this is
our,
called?
Our thing, like we're just going crazy Christmas songs.
This is only Zephyr.
Okay.
What's Zephyr doing?
There's no way that Eazy-E's Christmas song is allowed to be played on our air.
Yeah, I don't think.
There's a clean version of that.
I'm assuming it was already in the system, so I don't know.
You're assuming.
Do you
know what that means?
You know what that does?
Yeah.
Hit it, Mayor.
Do you know what this is called?
Something we can't say on air.
Merry MF'n Christmas.
Oh.
Okay, Zephyr.
All right.
Rest in peace, Eazy-E.
Yeah.
He was like a comet flying through the sky.
Oh, he died?
Oh, long
Quite some time ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know.
He had the AIDS, right?
Yes, the AIDS. Yes.
That's not how you say it.
Yeah,
Why'd you put a V in front of it?
I don't know. I was thinking about California interstate systems. The 405.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what they said.
I ran into somebody at the grocery store who said something about, I listen to you while I'm on the 440, and I'm like, you're from California.
Yeah, gotta be.
Do you remember the one day I pissed everybody off trying to get everybody to do it here?
Yeah.
I was like, you take the 65 south toward Franklin.
Yeah.
Nobody going for that.
No. You don't have to add the
No.
The 40 east to go to Knoxville.
Right.
The 440s are going. The 840.
The 440, yeah.
3HL bingo card. What injury is Ayuk coming off of? Not wanting to play.
Oh.
Brandon Ayuk.
That's it.
There was a lot of those with the Chiefs this weekend, weren't there?
Yes.
That's why I bet the Titans.
Okay, you want him to keep winning? I need you
Well,
to
I just
get
went.
off.
You know how I roll. If I hear Todd Furman, who says he's never betting the Titans, go Titans plus the 3.5 and sprinkle the money line. I'm like, okay. And then Joe Fortenbaugh with ESPN Bet, his bet of the week was Titans.
Wow. Well, they both nailed it.
Nailed it.
So did you, Mayor.
Yeah, I didn't play.
They blow the hell out of everybody.
Oh. Missed that one.
Yeah, you were not in here for that one.
Slay, or you?
Yeah.
We were talking about Vanderbilt basketball.
No, that was your.
That was me.
That was
That was your. Yep.
I could see that.
But then you said they didn't have a stiff schedule, and you were amazingly able to keep going.
Yes.
I
just didn't want to.
I work with children.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
By the way.
Their competition hasn't been that stiff. There you go. That's your one. You wanted to put him out to pasture?
Yes, it's a luxurious one though, like Bevo. Bevo has a nice one.
Yeah, it's
Luxurious
like
pasture.
80 acres.
Yeah, like
Like
home
the
all day.
Yellowstone cabin or whatever.
Yeah, you have a ball out there. May run across another one.
When you see a crackhead, get your ass back in the car.
Yeah, that was good. That was Misty. Way to
That
go,
was
Misty.
Misty from Bon
Yeah, way to
Aqua.
deliver, Misty.
Might have been the most surprising comment I've heard of the day.
That was pretty good.
Would have been. The only way you're more surprised, you'd wake up with your head sewn to the carpet. Something like that. Want to thank our friends, Carrie, Jeremy, and Brian from the Tennessee Municipal Electric Power Association for
Hanging
coming
out
to the
with us.
studio. They helped create the most recent Ron Slay headband.
Yes.
That
they were a
Babsy.
hit.
Babsy wore a stunning black cocktail dress.
No, orange.
No, it was orange.
Orange, yeah. Orange cocktail dress.
Yeah.
There you go.
With a matching headband.
With a white headband. That said Ron Slay on it.
matched.
Number 35.
Yeah. Way to go, Babsy.
You ran that room, kind of.
That headband was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it. It's hanging on my little jewelry thing in my closet.
That's what I'm talking about.
I have it on my
girl.
dresser next to my watches.
I gotta save it, man, for the next, big thing that Slay does, because something's coming.
Well,
I get
something's
it.
coming now. Parsley, you got it?
I do.
We need a little intro here.
All righty, boys and girls. I'm going, so I got 2 done, but I'm going to go with the one I just did.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the other one that I did last night was pretty cool, but I don't like why I have San Francisco in on that one. Or Jonathan Taylor, so I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
Tyler Warren, 30-plus yards receiving, who ain't really done nothing in the last 3 games.
Yeah, so why?
This is the time.
Okay.
This is the time, Babs. George Kittle, 60-plus yards receiving. Christian McCaffrey. What? Zelfa, that's the second time now. Second time today.
Glad you're not a pilot.
Man, turbulence all through this thing. Christian McCaffrey, 40-plus yards rushing.
Okay.
Also McCaffrey, 25-plus yards receiving.
40-plus rushing, 25-plus receiving?
Yep. He may be would he be the first person to have 1,000 receiving, 1,000 rushing?
I don't know. Sounds like something he's done before.
Maybe. Jonathan Taylor, 80-plus yards rushing. Brian Robinson Jr., 25-plus yards rushing.
How many legs is this?
This is a six-legger.
Little baby six-leg.
The cooler six-legger.
Baby, yeah.
Plus 1404 is what it gets you at.
Taylor, 80-plus rushing. Robinson
Jr., 25-plus yards rushing.
Do you go with all his parlays?
Unless I forget to. Because he does it right at the end of the show, and sometimes I can't write it down fast enough, and I don't go back to YouTube when I should. I won the last time he won, though.
Well, y'all want? I know what you want.
I want the hockey picks.
That's what Babsy. That's what Babsy really wants too. So let me see if I get
working
one.
At like 100% success rate in hockey.
Real quick.
Ron Slay is the
Which
biggest.
is amazing. He doesn't even know the mascots of some of these teams.
Ron Slay is the biggest hockey expert in Nashville. Right here on 3HL.
He's always been good at hockey.
I'm going to go Vancouver.
Even when he didn't know the Columbus Blue Jackets were,
Yeah.
Vancouver.
He called them the Fighting CBJs.
Yes.
Yes.
And won.
Seattle money line.
What time are we out of here, Zeph?
Oh.
You got 10 seconds.
We appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face today. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you're getting a shout out to
some random hockey team.
All the crackheads.
Shout out to all the crackheads.
Yeah.
All the tweakers out there.
Merry Christmas.